All right, let me cover VOD before I forget. Respect Heesung? No, Heesung's everything. I've never met the guy, but everything I've heard about him leads me to believe that he's just a massive cunt and shouldn't get anyone's time.
Oh, the Chris Surabasa.
He's just unfortunately. No. Oh wait, no, I've not seen. I was there, or not there, but I was like watching the YouTube stream.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I was like, oh fucking hell. I was like, oh Chris, you mind if I watch today? I was like, fucking hell.
That's a good one to watch.
Fucking hell, yeah. He's also completely fucking vindicated.
He's completely in the right.
Yeah, like actually, no time for that guy. If you want. It's no coincidence that Heesung has been kicked off of all of his Korean teams and no Korean teams want him. Right? That's a big indicator.
Yeah.
You know when you got these players who were passed around in Overwatch League days because they were just like perennial dickheads that nobody actually wanted to play with. But they were kind of good at the game, so people kept trying. I think now people's patience for that stuff is way lower.
There's also just a lot more like options, it feels like, these days, for the most part, to replace the dickheads.
Yeah, well, I think as well, something is like, if somebody's a super skilled player, what you would have in Overwatch League is some GM who's like, we can fix him. He says he's not going to be a dickhead this time. Whereas now you have like a bit of a tighter knit sort of, I guess, top level community. So like, you know what I mean? Like, an older player base as well, or an older player base of pros, I should say. But now much more like, you know what? Like, you look at the way, yeah, like just fucking that guy. We don't want to play with dickheads. Like, if you look at the way, like when I was talking to Junkbuck, if you watch that interview, he talks about this as well, where he feels like actually the way Korea has divided itself into teams. Is everyone's just playing with their friends to a degree, you know, people who they get on with well and all of this. And in all of that, Heesung's got no friends.
That's fucked up.
I mean, it's just, you know, it's fucked up, but it's his own fault.
It's just the truth.
Yes. Who gets along with Lip? Well, I like Lip, Stalker, and Vigi. I think are all really good friends. And I think at this point, obviously, they've all played with like Jumbin and Max for a good while. Oh. Max says he can't accept it. He's just got shocking reception at the moment.
What, the knock?
Yeah.
That's fine.
We will remain unknocked. Thank you, Zap2357 for the tier 1. 27 months.
You've been soaking up the sun, big man.
I've been trying to go outside. I've been going outside every day. Not always for as long as I'd like, but I've been getting outside every day. Because it is super sunny at the moment. It was like 22 degrees yesterday, which I feel like summer might be starting.
Like amazing for the most part. The last like week or two even actually.
Why haven't TM given me an offer? I think they have, Tokatai. You must have just... Have you checked your spam folder? Yubi's known for emailing these type of things out. I'll check now. Yeah, let me know. I don't even know Heesung, but yeah. To be fair, I think Heesung is a good player in terms of his like good mechanics, but he doesn't have any ears, and he's just like impossible to work with. Which will really both of those things really outweigh being pretty good at the one shots. Like, you know how good you'd have to be at the one shots to be insufferable and never listen to your team? Like, you know how many one shots you would have to hit?
That Surabasa clip is the first thing that Sky showed us when
it's just
it was the first thing we saw.
Kai, can you just go hard, please? I think Kai should go hard here. Go hard, Kai.
Go hard? Wait, we might be thinking of different things.
No, it's not in the clip, but I remember one of the things that Chris talks about on Coachable is one of the things Heesung would always say when there would be this sort of difference of, you know, opinion on how we should play. It's like, oh no, Kai need to go hard. You know, like Kai just needs to go hard in this situation, as if like if Heesung's just hard feeding his brains out, if Kai was just peeking a bit harder, everything would be fine.
Right. It's all Kai's fault? I can
it's all Kai's fault. Well, it's like, also one of those ones where, like, go hard actually just, it doesn't mean anything, you know? Like, and then you watch the fight, and, like, Kai's peeking the whole time, and it's like, no, we need to go hard. It's like, I'm swinging the whole time, bro. I don't know how much harder I can go. And it feels like it's one thing maybe if you're a Korean coming into, you know, like a Western team and you're trying to, like, you know, assert your own play style. But it feels like Zeta Division had the same problem with him, you know? And I feel a little bit now, if you're trying to, you know what I mean? Like, maybe you don't want to respect, you know, Faith or, you know, the Western players as much. But I feel like if you're a young Korean player and you're coming in and telling, I don't know, fucking Pelican and Violet, and imagine telling Violet he needs to go harder. This guy...
You'd actually get shot.
Yeah. I mean, he did get shot, to be fair. You know what, Violet? You know what, Violet? Can you just peek a little bit more in this scenario for me, please? Otherwise, I'm just dying all the time.
Cried. Hunter's at a wedding.
Violet went hard when he played Cass for San Francisco. Fuck me. Do you remember that the first like Violet scrim we had when he was on Cass?
No.
It was like, I think it must have been season 5 London. And you know, it was when everyone had like the accounts with numbers, so everyone would be like SFS 027 or something. So you sort of had to like learn who everyone was. So I had like a spreadsheet of like who's who. And I remember just playing Shock for like the first time that season in a scrim. And like their cast was just on fucking fire. Like unbelievable. And we were like, who the fuck is this? We were like, is this fucking, it was like Probe or something. We were like, is this Probe? Is Probe just like the best cast in the world? What the fuck is happening? He was just like walking into our backline, getting Nano just 1v5ing. And then we like check for numbers and it's like, that's Violet's number. And I was like, oh, they must have swapped account, right? You know what I mean? Like they're just someone just using the account, or they changed numbers between one season and the next or something. Whoever their other hit scan was then, Ben. Yeah, and then it turns out it was Violet. And it was just like, is it really Violet? Are you sure it's Violet? And then it turns out it was, in fact, definitely Violet, because then he just did it in matches as well, and it was like, yeah, this guy's fucking nuts.
I remember do you remember the shoe Sojourn?
You've mixed up seasons 4, 5, and 6. Which one was it happened? Was it in season 4? Maybe that's why Backbone doesn't remember it then.
It might be why I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Do you remember
was it season 4?
Sojourn in like season 6, I think it was though.
I think that was season 5.
It might have been.
This is what it's going to be like at a retirement home.
It is, yeah. The shoe Sojourn was fucking lit though, but then in official he just ran it down.
He was awful in official, yeah.
But he was so good in scrim. He was so good actually.
You think it was Glister? Okay, yeah. Yeah, Glister was who we thought it might have been. But yeah.
That would have been before my time though, but...
So yeah, it must have been, yeah, season 4, I could believe. Was that the, yeah, maybe, was season 5 the first Finn season?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because they were also crazy at the start of that season as well. As much as it didn't transpire that way, they were actually crazy at the start of that one, playing like Lucio, Anna, and Finn.
Finn was the best player in the world for stage 1.
That first stage 1, yeah, that first, like, well, I guess would have been quarter, I think, of season 5. Finn was unplayable. Like,
yeah,
best Anna in the world.
He was genuinely the best player in the world. Fuck am I meant to do this?
Who did Finn play? He was playing Anna. It was like an Anna Lucio dive meta, yeah. So it was like Violet, Lucio, Finn, Anna, and it was and he was going off.
Because we were on the Rhine stuff, they were one of our first games, because I had to play with Poco Zarya on Gib into proper Genji, and then I got death threats after, thanks to Super.
Thanks, Super.
Thanks, Super. You know, I told him about that at World Cup, and he just laughed.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things.
Face.
We were talking about this on Uncoachable as well, because we were talking about, like, you know, like a while, because we were doing like client of the week catch up, and there was a talk about there was a bit, you know, where Painkiller was like everyone should be nice, and then like me and Wheats were just like. He was just like, well, I remember getting death threats on Vancouver Titans, and I was like, yeah, I remember going 1-19, and the fans weren't super big into a lot of our coaching decisions. And it's like, yeah, welcome to the real world. When's the next Uncoachable coming out? It's all recorded. It's gonna be like 3.5 hours. But it's whenever our editor finishes it, so maybe like sometime next week. I think our editor's got like a lot of his real job stuff this week. Wheats is the guest.
Yeah, was that leaked, or did you just leak it just this second?
No, it was leaked every time. People kept asking for clues, and I kept saying the clue is it's Wheats. So maybe people hadn't solved it yet, I guess. So maybe I'm sorry if I sort of spoilt the puzzle for people.
That's a really good clue.
Stop with these cryptic clues. I just. The clue is Wheats. Maybe like bread or pastry, like a crusty bread. The guess is crusty. Lip play the game challenge. Yeah, I think, who was it? Maybe Moon spoke about it, but I think if anyone's waiting to see Lip play, you might be waiting a while, actually.
He's like semi-retired.
Yeah, he's basically just sort of said he's on the way out now. He's just here to, like, I guess, soft coach or help the team.
Will Falcons put up a fight this time? Unlikely.
Praise blocking the slop. Sorry, guys, I'll read it out to you. Let's go back. We meet again on a narrow bridge. Crazy Raccoon. Same as always. Falcons. Not this time.
Who's saying not this time?
Falcons.
Chills.
I don't know. This wasn't as good as Let's Stab proper, and you know, proud hearts, clear eyes, can't lose.
As always, the production outslops chat.
We meet again on a narrow bridge is such great exposition as well for Here we are again on that narrow bridge we're always on. Oh. Alright, who's the better runner, Vigi or Fielder?
Fielder.
Maybe you're right. Finn, Shu. I mean, we all know Shu is the best Anna. Wu-chan. You guys aren't good at multiple choice.
VG on Anna, Fielder on everything else? I don't know if that's true.
I mean, it's definitely Fielder on everything else, but like Anna is.
I don't think it's.
Anna's
I don't think it's
Vigi's best hero.
It is his best hero for sure, but I think Fielder's still better.
Second match of the day, we had Zeta up against T1. It was actually a pretty good series to start the day.
3 of the maps were awful, but the other ones were okay.
Yeah, but that's also 3 of the maps being okay is 3 more than I expected.
Yeah.
All right, Hanbin in to begin as well. Jumping in on the other side. Ball and Anna are the bans. Anna, the choice of Crazy Raccoon, who maybe lean a little bit closer to Jamie's rating that Fielder's the better Anna. Uploading now, Panda.
Swag Nemite, thank you for the tier 1, 2 months. Shh. You know what the backbone is? No. Guy sounds like he'd get relegated though.
He is a guy who just looks like relegation.
He just looks like relegation. That's actually a crazy comment though.
I thought as I was saying it, I was like, I'm just sort of word associating a bit, but this is unbelievably harsh.
That's to the soul. Fuck me.
I'm sorry, I don't mean it, even if
That's
it's...
okay.
Even if he did get relegated. I was going to say if he did get relegated, because I realised if it was true, it was again just harsher in version. Just more steps to the same level of harsh.
Wait, did I get rid of the battle block, or is it still in the way? It's still in the way. You can see.
Thank you, cameraman. Alright, it's going to be a Ram up against a Mauga.
12,
Bastion Cats
11,
in the sky.
10,
oh my god, keep going.
9, 8, 7, 6. Oh no, I don't go any lower than that. I'm sorry.
All right, I think I got it through the implication of which numbers were to follow. It's going to be Hisang taking down Checkmate first. Stalker will win the Battle of the Skies, and Falcons will have to D-peek out, and Crazy Raccoon will get that first flip. Keep going, keep going. I thought you guys didn't masturbate or proper
2,
on Tracer.
3.
It just
4,
works. It just works.
Okay.
I knew.
The implication of
the implication of which, no, yeah.
Yeah, we are going to see the Diva versus the Mauga. I feel like I'm Diva leaning on this, but maybe on Koth I'm more convinced of the Mauga. And Merit's just going to find Stalker in the pre-fight.
Pre-fight will help.
Bastion versus Bastion. Jumpin's still incredibly low from over-peaking into spawn, so even if Stalker wasn't dead, they'd be in a lot of trouble right now. They've actually
He's been taken to the med
given up.
center. Yeah.
Sharon
has not given up.
Hello? But he got Jumpin out and then went back in for seconds.
What was?
And now Hisang's on the list.
Okay. Alright, yeah, Hisang was stuck all the way behind. He has a bit more of an excuse, I think, maybe than Chirong did, but...
yeah, quite a lot more of an excuse, I'd say.
So now, big old ult fight coming up, but again, it's the Cat Bastion, so the ults, you know, as Capitology always says, they don't really matter as much. Kitsune Rush at the choke. Phil doesn't quite have one to match it yet, so it's a D-peak. Suzu out TP into the sky just to try and live towards the Mega. Get me out of here. Meanwhile, Hanbin will be anchoring this point, but there's a Mauga on it now. They have the Kitsune Rush back. Pulse Bomb is wide, but they've lost Merit on the way through here, so Bastion advantage. Catnap comes through. Suzu from Fielder, and he will hit the dink onto Hisang. Important dual win. Diva's getting dragged off the map here. Chirong does manage to confirm that kill, and now the Mauga should be able to stabilize, get themselves back onto point for the flip hit.
I swear Jumpin was literally on 200 HP for that entire fight. I don't think he ever went above.
So we need...
so supports for both teams. Jumpin has the cage, which is definitely where the Mauga is stronger, right? Because he dies a lot in the cage, but the implication of the cage tends to...
the threat of the cage is scarier than the cage itself.
Yeah. Points ticking, gonna be lead in a second for Crazy Raccoon. Slam onto Hanbin's a lot of pressure. The cage is really good against the Tracer as well. Didn't even need the combo. I don't... Wait, we used the combo, we didn't kill either of them. Vintage dies to the bomb! And now Jumpin's dead. These guys are frauds! Like, this would never happen to AL. That's what I'm saying.
Because they would have been out of the tournament by this point. This is a semi-final. AL don't even know what a semi-final is. Yeah, I have no idea how Vigi died.
More than just group stage? No way.
What do you mean? You just play a few regular season games, then you got a dogfight against a Masters team, right? That's the whole circuit. Bastion swings round the high ground, but Hanbin will come interfere with that one, so Stalker loses it, but not in a fatal way. Jumpin has lost his life in quite a fatal way. Now Hanbin will get on the back here, and Merit will be able to clean up the rest on point, and that'll be another good fight for Falcons, and a great start for them. They're now one fight away, and late kills in spawn might just end it here.
Can you lose your fight? You lose your life in a non-fatal way? Is that? I
if you got mercy.
You still die to get resurrected, though. Either way.
Jesus, another example.
Yeah, but there was clearly a mercy in the cave. There was clearly a mercy in there. Anyway, Kitsu down now. Fielder gets his sliding pull Vigi. A lot of pressure onto Crazy Raccoon's out. Jumpers made the swap into Randomness. He's been catted off the map. Toss onto Sulky. He's going to drop the ult after to keep himself alive. He is 1 HP. DMF onto Handman's good, but probably not going to be enough. Tron get the catnap onto Merit though. Heesang still has the pulse. Flip hasn't gone over yet. Still 99 to Falcons. Heesang's having to run. Charong's doing the one.
Right. Oh, I see Nines.
He's going to get filled all the way back. Charlie 9.
Cat can't make his way back through the window. Yeah, they could have dogfighted their way back in here, but pretty reasonable start, I think, for Falcons. And again, you always got to focus on the Cat Bastion in the sky, and it feels like Merit's got the better of it so far against Stalker and Charong. And maybe most importantly Jumbin's been struggling, I think, on this Malga. Like,
where was Vigi?
Where was it?
Where was he? How did he die?
It's the same as, you know, that sleep Shu got on Numbani and on the Bastion, and you're just like,
yeah.
I swear he was in a corridor. You know, like, how has he slept about? He was in a corridor, but oh well. Right.
Ram versus Ram.
Tracer
on the
too.
inside map now. Tracer versus Tracer. No Pharaoh or nothing. Up top now for Merit. Full white control for Crazy Raccoons. Let's see if they're able to push out and actually find an angle with it.
Yeah, Hanbin's peeking out on point here, so he's in a bit more of an exposed position as he goes for his form timing. Jumbin's got a later form available. Tracer's going to team up on Hanbin there. They force him back a little bit. Chio's going to try and get some of a cap. He's awfully low though, but there is some pocket coming through. Now swing on to the back line. Merit's just been dropped in the old-fashioned way here, but we'll get pulled back to point now. Now a form timing coming through into the skies once more as the Cats and Bastions will pivot positions. Trade of high grounds here.
Cheeky handshake.
There's a slow at the top though, so they can't peek for a little bit. So Crazy Raccoon are going to force the objective off this time. But here comes the Bastion form on to the Remarcher. Jumping will have to go around the corner. This allows Hanbin to reclaim some of the space. There's a chance for a Bastion form timing up. Yep, Stalker's turn to go. Deep peek is good though. You can see Falcons very much anticipating this. No one has capped yet. Falcons are back on point right now, but Kitsune rush from Vigi onto all of this. Bastion bombs out from Merit to try and stop them using that. Now Stalker's going to respond with one of his own. Checkmate is behind, but doesn't have the damage to kill through that because he's quite literally flying a tank. Bastion drop on the coast right now. Suzu not available to save Merit from that pulse bomb though. Heesang will make the difference on that one. Now they have Bastion advantage, but Kitsune rush from Fielder. They're trying to kill the Ram on point. Jumpin's taking a beating. Hanbin though, he's got eyes on this backline now. One more form timing will be able to get it off. Throws for slow here, catches for Tracer. Forces Heesang all the way out. Still no cap going over as he comes back towards point. Annihilation available much quicker for Hanbin now. He goes for it. Catnap misses on the coast here. And Hanbin needs help on point, so his Annihilation has been just to live really. He's not been able to push with it. Now Bastion is back on the point and they force Crazy Raccoon out. And believe it or not, someone might be about to cap a point.
That was genuine. I've seen the entire round shorter than that first fight. That was I think
9 ults. Yeah. Jumbins. Yeah.
What I don't understand is though is that I think it was Crazy Raccoons. They had a really good timing where they de-peaked the form, and then instead of running down the Bastion after, they just formed nothing into white, so they lost all chance. Anyway, looking forward into the future, since we can't change the past, Jumbin has the Annihilation advantage for this retake. He's not really going to be able to find anyone to go on to with it, except maybe Fielder or Hanbin. Early punch here onto Hanbin. He's falling low. The slow doesn't quite hit the cat. Annihilation has been popped. Fielder has fallen Heesang in the back of all this. Charong's going to get the cat gap as well. I'm not sure what the Bastions have done this fight. I haven't actually seen either of them. Stalker's going to drop the ult now. And yeah, I mean, it's just a fairly clean Crazy Raccoon's retake. You do get 42% though.
Yeah, I feel like something must have happened with the Bastions there, because it sort of set up for Heesang to get all of these kills in the backline while we were kind of busy watching Rams punch each other on point to no real progress for either of them. So now they're going to try for a coast retake here. Falcons, they've got the artillery form if they get into trouble, but you can see already anticipating this. Stalker is in that position trying to deny it right now. We'll see if Merit commits in this position or if they just try and swing back in main. Looks like they're trying to poke their way in now. Got to worry about Heesang behind. Now the form timing comes in. Look, Stalker here, he doesn't want to match it. He just wants to play for, he wants to desync the form timings and go for his own form one. Now he goes on the chase, looking for the Bastion as well. Trying to hunt him down. Bomber's going to get a lot of damage on coast, but Falcons have stabilized. Now it's Falcons' turn. They They have ults with this. Catnap out on Bakos. It's a huge one from him as well. That's going to be Chorong taking off. They do save for Bastion, though, but Fielder was already knocked off by the stun. So still that trade, and that was the Kitsune Rush obviously dying as well with that. So Falcons just have to back it out in the end.
Yeah, with how long these fights are going, this might be last fight if Crazy Raccoons manage to win it. Tracer Joel on the side, Heesang getting overloaded by the Kiri, disrespectful from Fielder. He's now taking the side. The cat isn't with the Bastion for maybe the first time ever. TP Batman has the Kitsune, both sides do. Catnap advantage for Chio to see if he can get anyone off the map, but Mirish
just beamed him. Yeah, Kitsune Rush comes out a little bit later from Vigi. Pulse Bomb is wide from Heesang. A little bit, not got quite the arm on that one. Vigi will find one trade, but it will be Falcons getting back in control of point. Decent amount of time left on the clock as well, so they maybe have a recontest if they need it big picture. But now it's just Kitsune versus Kitsune, so Falcons hold on to 4 ultimates here. Annihilation to anchor the point for forever, as well as a few ults to throw to help them win that Cat Bastion battle in the form of a Catnap and the Bastion form. Now it's on Crazy Raccoon to try and find the opening. You can see Stalker looking to try and pick his decision, but he's not coming coast. He's just going to come through main with this one. Maybe go coast late. It's a fake out.
Yeah, can't quite tell because for some reason we're watching this exhilarating Ram duel. He is going to commit on coast. Heesang's going to come and try and help too. But I suppose Fielder falls very low. Meanwhile, Jumbin's fallen over, has the Annihilation. Catnap has gone through. He does get Vigi. I assume he didn't have TP because he drops. Like, Vigi killed him, and maybe Vigi didn't have enough time to kill and TP. Checkmate's going to find Heesang in the middle of this. Mary's going to get Stalker with his ult. 83%. If they give Jumbin a different wave here, which you know he's going to get, if they actually manage to kill him. They need to kill him right now. They win if they kill him. 10%. You should be able to get a touch between the Cat and the Tracer, but you're doing it without your tank. You have the Catnap coming, which will maybe help turn it, but Heesang's getting marked on the way in.
Yeah, need a kill with this Catnap, really, if you are Chorong. Jumbin's coming back on Mauga, so once he gets back on point, if they can just tiptoe it for that without losing anyone. But Stalker's low on the coast. Checkmate's found the Tracer, importantly, as well. Jumbin is now here for the touch, but they're a little bit on life support, Crazy Raccoon. They're all pinned in the corner. Jumbin's down to half HP. He's going to need pocket soon. Suzu used onto him as well. Chorong's looking for this. Chorong needs a kill. They're going to Bastion swing in right now. Suzu is out. Just drops in as he goes for the Catnap here. He's dragged for Cat only, though, so he can't confirm the kill. He'll try and take the battle the old-fashioned way. By old-fashioned, I mean 2 cats fighting on jetpacks in the skies. But it's not going to be enough, and the Pulse Bomb from Checkmate will seal it. Falcons take map 1 of Crazy Raccoons.
Yeah, I think we needed Chorong to try and do something onto the Ram there. Just
yeah, a little bit sooner, right?
Yeah, like it had to be earlier. You're at the disadvantage because Heesang had to die to give enough space for the touch. Needed something earlier. Is the drops only for everyone? I don't know what that means, but drops are for everyone, yes.
I'm grabbing a drink real quick. You're in charge.
Best night Falcons have won against CR since boot camp? Really? That's crazy. Does everyone in the category have drops? Oh, I think it's Overwatch CS specific drops, so you need to be on one of these streams, I think. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. Just watch here just to be safe. Cheers. I'm not calling it that, but I'm after. Odd VIP artist. So you just woke up, you're good, mate. You're good.
such suspicious use only drops. One can wish. No, Korea's not over yet. It's first to fourth for the series, and then it's done for the day. What am I doing? This game is one of the SSG ever won a stage? That's not nice. Cried.
I'm back.
There was an 8-map Toronto. No, not Toronto. There was an 8-map Boston.
Titans.
Is it Boston Titans? All I know is that Muthin played in it.
Or was that 7 maybe? Maybe that was 7 or 8.
It might have been 7, yeah, actually.
But it might have been it was a like best of 5 that went to 7 though. So you got like 2 bonus maps.
Yeah.
Spitfire v Dragons 2019 was 8 maps. Ooh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the toilet bowl was a 7 map one, but that was 5 going to 7. Like some kind of raccoon? Yeah, like some type of raccoon. Worrying actually if you're Crazy Raccoon now, right? Because I'd wager they fancied themselves as the Cat Bastion team.
Yeah.
I'm so scared. Yeah. So maybe it's a worrying time to be a Crazy Raccoon fan.
Shit, be nice, okay? Be nice. Mistakes happen. We all make mistakes in life, okay?
Worry not, CX. The Gatos will handle Zeta Division. Okay, I'm going to stop worrying now, Colour Hex. Their first lost to the Gatos.
Oh my fucking god, oh my fucking god, oh my fucking... Oh, it just hurts.
What does?
playing video games as an old man.
Have you know you're old when you get to the point. It happens when I play TF2 sometimes. Sometimes I play TF2 and then I look at my hands like, what happened to us, guys? What happened?
Yeah.
We used to be so much better at this.
Great.
What happened?
We used to.
Have I changed or have you changed? I'll be grappling at Violet as Widow. He won't know what hit him.
Oh, I guess I'll watch the Overwatch.
Alright, Suravasa, Crazy Raccoon have banned the Diva, Falcons have banned the Ana, and it's going to be more Cat, more Bastion, Malga's all round, Tracer's all round, and Kiri the go-to pick when Ana is banned will be more of the same. So it's going to be eyes on the skies, which will be a little bit easier because we're inside. So the sky isn't as high as it sometimes is because that's how ceilings work. It's going to be Stalker...
No, I think the sky is still the same height, there's just a ceiling in the way.
No, the ceiling is now the sky.
It must be really easy to get to the moon. Out under it,
That's how they got to the moon in the 70s. It's just a ceiling. For more science talk, stay tuned. Gonna be a big bash on point now. Another form timing here. Stalker has just been dropped in right now, but he's gonna do it on the floor as well. We'll get traded out, but done his job. Got 2 kills out of this one, and Crazy Raccoon will win first fight.
Yeah, they're gonna do that. Jumbin's gonna have a 30% cage gap. Chio's got like a 30% cat gap. Gonna get a Reaper swap from Checkmate. I really like Reaper this match. I'll keep it a buck. Especially with the perma right click, it actually makes the Reaper versus Tracer matchup even better than it already was, to be fair. I already feel like it was a fairly Reaper leading matchup, but now you've really got it. I'm gonna retake from this right side, poking and prodding and poking. Heesang's getting prodded and poked out, and now Stalker's poking and prodding up mid.
Poking and prodding going to continue now as Bastion's going to go left-hand side. Over top, the forms will be exchanged. Both Bastion's going to pivot out. Stalker's actually been dragged out of the fight, but Kitsune Rush to try and trace this one. Bastion for ult to live. Stalker's going to hit Chio, who came flying in for that catnap. Think he wanted the stun on the Bastion there, but Stalker a step ahead. Now a trade of pins and a later Kitsune Rush. A pulse bomb round the corner from Heesang for anyone who wants it, really. Just leaving it out there. Hanbin comes in. They're doubling down on this one. Stomp comes in. Big value right there. Checkmate's knocked down and traded, but it's just a scrap right now, but Falcons are coming out on top. They got the flip relatively early and all of that too.
Yeah, like ult-wise as well, you only really use... I mean, well, it's not the only use, but you have the cage and the blossom coming up, which are both really, really good. Jumbin's gonna fat finger the cage out of respect. Tipping the fedora of the cage, just to show that when they win this fight, they really deserve it. Okay?
This is why Milgaru's always been better.
Yeah, tips the fedora. Stalker goes in, doesn't really get anything off it. He's gonna force the form for merit. Jumbin's falling low, walks into the cage like a boss, gets cleansed, winning in their cage like a boss, but Checkmate. You know, the Chud comes in and blossoms. And I mean, he killed him. Jumbin killed him.
Yep, he killed him. So a technical Malga gap. Just a shame about everything else.
Yeah, it's a shame about everything else that happened. But if it was one on which Malga killed which Malga, they'd be ahead right now. Heesang's gonna mirror the Reaper. Sensible, I think. It's good against the Bastion when he's not in the skybox. It's good against the Malga. It's survivable. It's good with the Kitsu. Speaking of, Fielder has a 25% advantage, so if this fight goes on for long, that'll probably be what closes it out.
Yeah, form timing comes round as Falcons will DP. Thank you, Blackjack, 8474332, free for the gifted tier 1 as well. Enjoy your Winton badge.
You don't need that many numbers, mate. There's not that many Blackjacks.
There's a lot, and a Blackjack's got to be a popular name.
There's that many.
There's that many. Now Kitsune Rush onto point, but Crazy Raccoon are kind of already out of there, so they might get flipped for this, but that's all they'll get. Now it's going to be Vigi with a Kitsune advantage.
Yeah, I think both sides are probably willing to accept that. Heesang's going to TP in now, Kitsu's going to go down, Pin's going to go, it's going to be almost like a flip from CR here. Ult's going to come out from Chio, not sure if he got anyone there, if he just played it for the stun. Ult from Merit now, not really going to do anything except try and help him live for a couple more seconds. Flip's going to go over to Crazy Raccoons, and now it's just cleanup.
Yeah, Chio's going to reset off the map here as well. A late trade from Fielder onto Heesang won't make too much difference to his ability to taxi them. You can see Stalker's already been ditched as Charong has another job to get Heesang from spawn. Now, next ult fight, Jumbin is going to have another cage. Obviously, he's well, got a heading cage because he fat-fingered his cage before the last one. So it's
he looked into the future!
Pretty significant. All he had to do was concede first point for it. Now it's going to be
a losing that fight anyway, it's fine.
Form timing comes through on Merit, but he's kind of just on the ground in a bit of an awkward position. He goes for this one, trying to burn through the cage, but see what a bit of form timing during that, but the Blossom over top, a Cage Blossom combo will be too much for Falcons to handle. They will try and die as quickly as possible, but I don't know if they've died in a way that actually gives them a touch here. It's going to be strained. Crazy Raccoon will hold forward too. Might have to be a cat touch here, but if the cat has to go for the touch... Oh, he's taking the Reaper with him! Checkmate's going... Get in! We're making a run for the point! They're going to get themselves on. They're not going to make it.
So close, and they got a pick as well. They had a Vigi pick. It was actually so one.
Oh, that was like milliseconds.
It was actually
Genuine milliseconds.
It was actually we gotta go now. Get in. They go flying through. They don't quite make it. We'll be tied up 1-1 as a result. Even though Falcons actually clutch was really on off the back of that pick as well. So.
Yeah.
Now it's just going to be another fight on point. Kitsune rushes for both. Cage advantage for Falcons foe. And they've got that Blossom as well. These Cage Blossoms have been pretty much... both of them have won so far. Yeah.
They're impossible to survive. Like, Kitsune's going to come down now. Catnap goes out. Kitsune for both sides. Blossom in the middle of it as well. Should just kill everyone. Merit is a chud for using his ult as well. Not worth it when you know you're blossoming. Only use one in the combo, and you know, when it's Kitsu, Blossom will always be better than the Bastion ult. So please go back to training camp on how to go back to the Capitology ult economy camp, okay?
They actually went for... They didn't use Cage in that one. They took the Kitsune Rush trade, and Chio hit the Catnap on the Kitsune Rush. We've seen this a lot against Kitsune Rush and Beat when it's been relevant as well, just to try and win that trade. It works out perfectly for him there and obviously sets up a Blossom. Now we have Cage for his next fight, but Jumpin's going to have his next one ready to go as well. So a Cage trade and Heesang is much closer to his ult. Just a Bastion form trade on the ground. A lot more ground Bastion up in this one here as they're trying to get maybe a bit more pocket out of their Cat in these scenarios. Obviously, if the Bastions are just trading forms, the Cat's default pocket does more than the Tether. So it's whether you want to dodge or just try and pocket through it. But Stalker's found checkmate before the fight. Ambit's awfully low. He might have to Cage here. They've Suzu'd out. Catnap comes in. The stun dragged off the map there and just no chance to use it. Chain those stuns together between the Stomp and the Catnap. And that'll just be a flip for free. Don't have to use the Cage. Don't have to use the combo.
Yeah, that's one of those fights. Losing to just a Catnap is... Like, you never just lose a map off of stuff like that, but it's one of those mistakes that make losing the map really on, right? Like, yeah, sure, you have a bunch of ults coming back now as well, but so do Crazy Raccoons to hold it. And you've given them time to properly farm up all of their ults here for this. We'll see what they decide to go with first. I'm assuming, yeah, gonna be caged down for both. Blossom, Bastion, Kitsu, Catnap, everything's down. Jumpin's got 2 in the middle of this. Chorong's gonna clean up checkmate. And yeah, you'd rather lose the fight like that and then give flip instead of give 60% and lose the fight like that.
So both cages were dropped immediately. Heesang dropped the immediate Blossom combo into that cage, but there's not really too many people in the cage. So obviously the Blossom is very good at breaking the cage, even though it doesn't do too much damage to other people. Now, without any ultimates, they're going to try and hold close, but they run into this Reaper early. Wraith has been forced out of Heesang. He's just going to tank it in the main as well. They've got a pinch on behind from their Bastion. Blossom to try and keep themselves rotating. They've got 1 kill out of it, and they've managed to flip towards point here. So Team Falcons, they need to stabilize, but Merit doesn't make it out. They have got Hambin alive on point, but now they've got a Bastion disadvantage to deal with. No choice but to take the fight now. Crazy Raccoon either. Stomp comes in, doesn't find anything. They all turn on Jumpin. Full pocket onto Jumpin now as the Malgas go head to head. Full pocket onto Hambin as well. Checkmate's found Vigi in the back though, so we're about to run out of pocket. Checkmate's found 2 in the back now as well. It's not about the Bastions anymore, it's about this. Catnap trade onto the Malga from Chorong, but Heesang needs to win this duel. He can't. He'll TP and a Suzu as well. Catnap onto the Cat as well from Chio. Now it's just a Malga left behind. Jumpin has the cage, but he's got no one to play with here, so Falcons will take the lead on Suravasa.
Yeah, I mean, Checkmate really took that into his own hands there as we get the Checkmate cam. Thank you, production. Ult-wise, though, probably favour Crazy Raccoons going forward. But it's not as if Falcons are bad, right? Like, you're 60 on the Blossom, you're 60 on the cage. You have the Kitsu advantage, actually. If you take this fight quick, you're probably happier as Falcons. Like, yeah, you're going to get caged, but you can still win that fight when you have the Cat Bastion flying in Skybox.
Now coming through, going to be a TP into the back line. Cage comes out in main form, timing from Merit to try and burn through this one, but they're just dead. There was a Kitsune rush there, and the Bastion form to break the cage. Hambin finds a trade, but I don't think it's going to be enough at all, no. And they just died to that one awfully quick there.
Yeah, I think too many of them got caught in it. I think Fielder, Checkmate, and Hambin all got caught in cage. And then Merit was actually outside of the cage, outside of the Kitsu, shooting it, which is obviously going to be slower than if he's in it. So it actually ends up being a bit awkward for them. And yeah,
stuff like the Bastion bomb will do so much damage if there's too many people caught in the cage as well, and all of this. So now it's a Kitsune Rush advantage for Vigilante. He's going to drop that one immediately. Falcon's going to try and kite this one out. Heesang's looking for the chase, but Kite's really clean. They just got that one out for free.
Yeah, clearly ready for it. Very happy if you're Falcons with that. You are obviously going to be in one fight territory now, but that's the reality of maybe not having optimal ults for it.
Cage here early. Heesang is going to fall over. They're going to Wraith into it to drop the boss, and cleanses from both are good. Heesang is going to end up losing. Merit's ult goes down, doesn't really contribute to it, but Checkmate's then going to get to go and just clean up everybody here. As long as he doesn't miss his shots here on the Kiri. Hit out from jumping. That's a crazy angle from jumping, actually.
Yeah, jumping. The cornering on that Mauga.
That's actually crazy.
What tires is he using?
Yeah,
It's gonna be. Now it's just artillery form for Crazy Raccoon coming into this one. A cage if the fight goes long. A catnap if the fight even goes short. It'll be actually a catnap on the side of Chio as well. But if they get to Kitsune Rush here, yeah, like really comes down to I think there's a great chance for catnaps, especially on this point when we're so close to the coast as well. Checkmate is lurking behind for this one, trying to. He wants the Kiriko really. He sees the healing, but is spotted out. Now he's just going to put damage onto Jumbin from behind. Now Vigi's going to be walking up. Catnap comes through, looking for the Mauga, goes to drag him off the cage. Not able to be used. Why didn't Jumbin use the cage to save himself there? Going to be knocked off of that one instead. It's going to be a clean fight with the Kitsune Rush. I feel like there's, you know, the cage, if you drop the cage, it just locks the cat in.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was too close to the coast, but doesn't use it. But that's just map. He had to attempt it, surely.
Yeah. I mean, they should be able to get a touch, right? Like, it is... We've got Reaper, we've got Cat. Stalker's going to just die on the wall.
Chiron's not got the touch.
Jumbin's gone through, someone got the touch. Cage is going to go down now, but Merch is going to drop the ult in it. He's going to break.
There's a trade.
He's going to fight Fielder in the middle of this as well.
They've got Kitsune.
Kami's going to clean up Heesang though. You have no Kiri healing on the side of Falcons, and the Kitsune's gone down from Vigi. They are just going to disengage it. Merit's then going to die. They're coming back though. They don't want to give the flip too quickly because they don't have much time to give. He's going to go in for the pin ham, but doesn't actually find anyone. Stalker's coming in now either. Chio's found Vigi in the middle of this though. Still no Kiri on the side of Falcons though, but he will be back soon. Checkmate has his ult as well. Dropping it down. He's getting the cat at least.
That's
Jumping's
huge.
going down too. He's actually doing it all on Reaper.
Yeah.
He's actually doing it all on Reaper.
And he kind of like, he played it on a Gibraltar last week. I think it must have been against A Division. And he actually got so much done on that Gibraltar, but huge play there at the end. And that's going to be Falcons 2 in a row, both on the Cat Bastion mirror as well. Great result for them.
Yeah, if you're Crazy Raccoons, you have to think that you want to try and steer away from it a bit now. Like, I think you need to... You're going to have to come back to it later in the series for sure, right? But you need to...
Let's get some maps on the board, yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's a real thing to be said of like going and getting some momentum.
My favourite
and,
character is the Reaper guy.
And
He
then
is very
coming back
powerful.
with
Especially
cooler
me.
heads. You know?
Honestly, is one of the best in
Yeah.
the game, and so he comes equipped with these 2 revolvers and only takes
Thank you,
about
Hilarion,
3
for 100
shots
bits.
to actually
Glad to hear about your
execute,
favourite
so it
character, the
comes
Reaper
really
guy.
handy, especially
That's
when
all of my chat. It's that and people saying it's an IDF comp.
Things are happening. Yeah, Jumbin didn't... Yeah, I think Jumbin had, like, some real problems there. I think... You know that fight on the previous map where you were, like, on... I think it was Garden, and you're like, why is Jumbin peaked and giving away 400 of his HP? I feel like there was sometimes he was guilty of the same thing here, of just losing that HP too early. Hanbin just lasts a little bit longer in all of this. Obviously, maybe not caging in the previous fight. Oh, thank you, Aegis, for the 24 months tier 1. Your favourite character is the Hanbin guy? Hanbin, Falcons, Mauga's in play. What do you expect?
No, Catman hasn't been used yet. It's just been Cat Bash in both maps.
It's Anabans, I think, have now been used by both teams. Believe? I mean, I'll do a fact check for you out of respect.
It was definitely an Anaban map 1.
Yeah,
So
Anaban on
map
this
2
one as well. Yeah. So now Anna is just enabled for the rest of the game. Oh, I've broken the clean feed. I actually need to AFK for a bit as well because my wife's about to leave for Morocco.
This guy's got a wife.
Hold on, I'll fix the clean feed before I go.
Is it just a holiday or what?
Yeah, just a holiday. She's not just permanently, no. And that was the last I ever saw of her. 2-0 Falcons Quartz.
Coach Moon, we shouldn't run Malgary from Team Falcons, that's the only comp they're good at. Coach Moon, don't care, let me... Okay. Okay, sure. Oh, fuck me. Predictions still happening for the maps. If there's any mods in chat doing it, yeah. If not, no. Mods. Oh, I just don't care about Yarn. What's the point? That's gonna. Oh no, it'll push me into the wall, won't it? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Dugout. You guys have way too much free time on your hands. Oh no, it doesn't. Am I? Okay. Sure. Sure. Is T1 versus Zeta after? T1 Zeta already played. It was 4-2. Was it 4-2 or 4-1? I literally watched the game, but I don't remember. Any knowers? Zeta won. I suppose that's the important thing to know. Yeah, Violet Ajax on Bruna Sappy. Oh, okay. You guys actually don't know how techie that was? Holy shit. Okay, I'm just not going up there this time. Fuck that. Oh, you're meant to go after doing that. I see. I feel like I can get up here. Maybe I can't. Oh, whatever. I don't understand. Huh? Just think about this. He's suddenly so good at platforms. I'm not good. I'm pants. I can lock him there, but that doesn't help me. Does it? Can I get through that if I just hug left 4? I mean, I guess I'll try it. I don't actually know. I have a feeling I can't, but... No. How the fuck does that work then? Here, King, not the Australian fraud. Yeah. You got me for another half day. I think Max is back halfway through tomorrow. Box over the spikes. Fine? Maybe I could have. Oh, we're starting the Overwatch. I've got to go
I'm back. Just in time.
Oh. Hello, Morocco. That was a quick trip.
Had to do a proper goodbye.
It's time to say goodbye.
Wife gone, GG.
Wife gone. Time to talk about masturbation again.
Alright, what are we at? Alright, is a die on the sword? It's a max savior situation?
Please don't die on the sword. I saw Stalker on Hanzo! He knows. He's gonna keep it for sure. It's definitely not Sonic.
What if the Hanzo was in the sky?
I mean, has anyone tried it? we can't know until we try. We're just gonna keep playing it. Like, surely we can just ban it, guys. Like, there's 2 maps that we don't have to play this comp.
She doesn't play Overwatch, no. She played Orisa once for like 2 games and didn't have a great time. Too much going on. She's more of a... She doesn't really play that many games. She's more of a, like... She played Pokemon Unite for a while, like the MOBA. That was as much close as she got to pro gamer.
MOBA?
Yeah! Get involved. Merit's died on the point here as well, so it's actually a pretty good opening for Crazy Raccoon, all things considered. Clean up on the point, and a nice, a clinical first fight for Crazy Raccoon.
It was a jumping issue, I'm convinced. Oh my god, the nade!
Downtown.
Holy! Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, also not TF2. And it was Overwatch 1 Orisa. She liked Orisa because she could just put the shield there and then, like, felt like she could play the game, you know, without as many things going on. Just, yeah.
Based, honestly.
Real?
Alright. Early cat swing
swing
here with the D.Va onto the Bastion, doesn't quite get anything. Max gets slept in the middle of all this, so he can't help the duel. Is then going to find Merit at the end and push him back. Hambin's flying in the sky. We're just everywhere. Both D.Vas end up on point. Stalker has his ult first, gonna look full field up with the help of Heesang. Manages to find him. That's pretty good if you ask me. He's fallen low now on point though, he's getting pressured a lot. Hammond's gonna get the finish. Heesang's gonna hit the pulse though. Hammond's falling low as well. Max has been demexed. I'm actually not sure who's winning here. Checkmate hits the pulse onto the baby. The Nano Heesang's gonna walk forward. Vigi's low, but Hammond's there, full HP, full mech. Still touching point.
He's nearly got bomb.
Catnap soon, which might help. Merit's finally going to drop his ult. Hambin is going to get demeked. Are we going to fashion ult him to finish it? No. He is going to get the remake. And it looks like Falcons have stabilized a little.
That's a great retake, actually, yeah. Like, the artillery strike helps him get back into mech, and now we're basically just back to a 5v5. Fielder's got nano advantage as well. Fly through as they come forward onto this one here. Stalker's going to get nanoed at the tail end of this one, so they're going to try and push him, but they might have missed their timing. A catnap counter comes out from Chirong, but he's still a nanoed Bastion. Chirong is taking evasive maneuvers. Heesang's got another kill in the backline all the while during this. Now a counter catnap comes out from Chio, just to try, I think, damage and live more than anything. He's actually managed to live for what it's worth, and Payload's still rolling forward, but there's not actually a recontest out of this one here, so Chio kind of just used that catnap more to live than anything else, and that's going to be first point to Crazy Raccoon.
Bit of a dogfight, but, you know, obviously Crazy Raccoons end up getting it across the line. 3 people have gone back to push point. Can't be optimal, guys. Unless you just choose to do that, I guess, if that's what you want to do, that's also fine, but I feel like probably could have held some space. Max trying to find
Thank you for respecting their choices.
Max is now gonna... I mean, I'm literally a renegade coach. What can I say? Geo playing above now, has the off angle as the cat, he's deadly on it. But Cart slowly inching forward here.
Feels like the biggest... Yeah, it feels like the biggest difference so far has been Heesang's been able to get on and kill Fielder in more of these situations, but that one's going to not happen this time as Merit and Checkmate will team up on him, and now it's going to be just a full reset off the back of that. Crazy Raccoon will back it all the way out. We're about to have Nano for this next swing though, and Fielder's a little bit short, depending on how quickly the fight starts. So, just be a full reset here. And again, this is where I really feel like in this part of the map, Cat Bastion can't be optimal, you know? Checkmate's got a Pulse Bomb kill onto Vigi. He nano Stalker before he goes, though. They think they can play this, but he's been slept! Wake up, Stalker! Heesang's found Fielder again, as he just seems to do every fight. So, Crazy Raccoon are behind enemy lines. Pulse Bomb out as well. Ambitious from Heesang, but can't connect. Still in the game, though. It's evasive maneuvers from Falcons as they kite out towards the alleyway here, but Stalker's looking for a chance to push him. Merritt's going to get taken up into the air. Bastion on the floor. Stalker's actually quite low in all of this. Has to form to live, I think, so there's a form advantage soon for Merritt if he wants to go, but they're just trying to buy time right now. Bomb forces the recall out of Checkmate, out of Heesang on point. That will be a brief respite now in the fight.
Yeah, Stalker's going to start with his ult, which means that Fielder is probably about to be in trouble. Vigi falling low, the peel from Chio backwards is good. Nano has gone onto the Bastion, which means Max is actually going to fall really low to get his bomb force during this.
They want the
block
kill.
is actually good, it stops the nade from getting through, but Hammond's going to get to go through and finish him off anyway. And this should be Heesang at the very least forced out. No, actually just kill. Now, it should just be a reset angle for Falcons here. Just chill and go next. Yeah, Stalker's going to get flown out because that's the thing that happens in
Yes,
2026.
easy to kite. Easy to kite when you have a cat to
Any
taxi
other
you
point
out.
in Overwatch history, if a Bastion is in that spot, in that situation, he 100% dies 100% of the time. But we are in a new era where we are on an axis of some kind, depending on who you ask.
Depending if you learn from computer vision or if you learn from the world of physics, that was either the Z or the Y axis. It was certainly one of the
Or
axes.
if you're a Minecrafter, it was the X axis.
Okay.
Fucking
Big
Stalker's
trouble.
Fucking won. Holy shit.
Yeah, they managed to pocket him up. Nair, Max is going to meet the position now. Hambin's actually the one who might lose mech out of this. He's getting pocketed through. He's not had to bomb for this, though. So Falcons are losing the HP, but they top Hambin all the way back up. Still have control of the choke. Now going to be on the next one as Strong's going to go for... Yeah, just needs to pocket him again. Catnap here onto the cat, but on the back. It's a Diva. Drag that Diva in. Counter Catnap into the bomb. See you later, Stalker. Who is on who? Now back in control of this choke. They've got the kill on that Bastion as well, and Hambin got his mech back. So they will be able to stabilize again here, Falcons. And we're down to 30 seconds for Crazy Raccoon. All really going to be on this next nano turn.
Yeah, Fielder should have it in time. It's obviously going to be harder for the attacking Bastion to properly get in without getting chunked off, marked by Diva at all. But he's just going to swing up main. Actually, tempo's past Hambin a bit, but he does make it. Fielder's falling low.
He doesn't have nano yet.
For Fielder, which means he's going to get the later one, but he ults at the same
lives.
time, and the form's gone. Tracer gap both ways from both Tracers there. Nice pass from Heesang to make sure that happens. Merritt, the bomb
He's
moves
been knocked
him
down.
down, but the body block from Hambin accidentally just on his engagement.
We C9'd!
We C9!
Oh,
We
it was
fucking
actually...
C9!
Oh, like, it wasn't a one fight by any means for Crazy Raccoon.
But it
Like,
was
they were
winnable.
they were out of mech. It was so on there, actually. It was going to be like a full chaos dogfight type situation.
Yeah.
And that's a great result for Falcons. A stop like that wasn't very far through second we got at all.
No, that's not to go all attackers advantage, but you know that they're gonna get the attackers advantage and only need to win one fight on second there. I don't know. It just like they're just
right there.
a bit better than Crazy Raccoons today, you know.
Yeah.
Now, whether they're always better or they're just playing better on the day, it doesn't really matter, you know? It's the day of the official. Probably just ban Cat or Bastion for a map and play something different and try and get momentum back. Chirong is actually deathless, which I feel like you don't often see anyone deathless after a round in this matchup.
Thank you very much, Lumos, for the 5 community gifted. Thank you very much. Enjoy your winter badge if you didn't already have one, and congratulations to everyone who got them. And everyone who managed to stay nimble and dodge it all. Alright, and that's yeah, like... in attacker's advantage, they now have a clear win condition here, but these fights are never straightforward on the Cat Bastion. A TP out of spawn from Checkmate for actually no good reason. Yeah, just
absolutely not.
Just fun to press buttons sometimes, isn't it? The rest of Falcons will just be moving the payload while Checkmate gets himself onto Tracer. We'll get up to his first corner, and then we'll see our first exchange of the swings. I think this one does really favour the defensive Ana in terms of how much they can influence this first swing. So difficult fight and difficult difficult corner for Falcons to try and break. They're going to go for it now. Now the counter swing comes out, leaves them on the ground actually there. You see Hanbin, he's not just matrixing, he's blocking with his body as well. He's really trying to soak up every piece of damage he can to just get these fine margins. And these are the type of things that Falcons are always so good at in terms of finding these small advantages and cooldown trades. Now another Bastion swing comes around, both D.Vas going to get involved. They're going to keep swinging onto this one. Yeah, it's a body block, then full matrix from Hanbin. And now he's going to get onto Stalker as well at the tail end of it. He's found a crucial kill. He's behind enemy lines right now, and he can just really just wants to go back and make sure he's team no trade at this point. He's cleared everyone else out. No late kills though, so there is a recontest for Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah, Hammond's definitely
striking?
getting the better of the trade here. I assume it's just going to go towards an Ana, Vigi.
Anna's been taxied though.
The game.
Yeah.
And a lot of pressure as they're getting through to point here. Max is going to lose all of his armor just to get the touch. Might even just straight lose the mech. Cat bashing on point now. C9 guys, I'm a little bit scared for you. Max,
just a baby.
Just going to get cleaned up now. I mean, everyone else has gone past trying to get kills. I mean, they're just better. They are just better at this comp.
But there's this thing that happens, I think, really early on in a lot of the series we've seen recently, where the Cat Bastions go, and there's just somebody's just slightly better at it. Whether it's they've got like maybe an extra trick, like we really saw Hanbin like min-maxing his HP and his Matrix
or just like hit some sleeps or something.
Exactly. And what happens invariably is the nature of this comp, as much as it's very chaotic and there's always trades and everything like this, the most consistent bit to have the advantage on is that Bastion battle. And right now Falcons are winning it every time, which I think is why we've seen, you know, a bit of to and fro in all of these maps, but they ultimately won all of them. Stick out from Heesang though, who has probably been the shining light really for Crazy Raccoon on this map in terms of the impact he's had. Catnap comes out now onto Stalker as they drag him back in. That's going to lead to his kill as well, so all equal 4v4 fly onto him, but Hammer's just going to keep this payload moving. We're pretty close to the yellow box already. It's one fight territory, and now Hanbin has taken a lot of damage though, more pressure on him. They've lost Chio in the back, which means harder for everything, right? Harder for the Anna to walk up. It leads to the D-Mech as well, and Crazy Raccoon stabilize.
Good call from Hanbin to not try and bomb clutch there. Chio's dead. Like, I think you've got someone else that's still on their way back from spawn. Just go next. Wipe your hands of it. Slight nano advantage for Field, but I don't think it'll matter. But yeah, I mean, literally, as I've said it, it's basically been negated. Both Bastions have their ult, so assume to see the Tracers. I assume we will see the Tracers looking for the Annas with the help of that, or maybe they'll use it as the second HP bar. Seems to be a bit up in the air about how teams want to do it. Early form from Stalker though, and they're just going to kill Merit on the side. Just tempoed him, didn't see it coming. Checkmate is on the backline now, but is just going to get run down as he tries to exit here. Maybe his Anna can help him yet, is going to force it out. And meanwhile, Ham in Precious Point, and it'll just going to have to wait for Merit. 4 ults for Falcons, 5 ults for Crazy Raccoons nearly. So
yeah, then he got the Catnap as well.
This will be the big one.
Nano onto Merit now, round the corner. Little Matrix first. Sleep goes through onto Max actually now. So Stalker doesn't have Matrix for this next swing, so he has to back away from that, even with the latent Nano. Turns his attention to the Cat. Does force the Bastion out as well. Pulse bomb from downtown. Heesang follows him up on that one. Will get the kill, crucially, but they have to stay attached to point. Artillery strike comes through. Hanbin is low. Does have the bomb. Does choose to invest it this time. They think they can win it, but Checkmate has died. Hanbin's about to be back, but Field has found an important trade. He's stuck in this position versus Vigi. Vigi's about to have nade though, so Field is in big trouble. Max will clean that one up right now. Full Matrix to get Chio out of there, but Crazy Raccoon have got enough trades to win the fight, and we're down to the final 2 minutes, and Crazy Raccoon very much still in this.
Yeah, I mean, we've probably got one more big ult fight like that if it manages to get that far. But yeah, Crazy Raccoon's doing a good job. Like, some of the tempo plays just to catch Falcons off guard, get a pick. A couple like minor misplays from Falcons, like getting picked as well. Like Chio's died a couple of times that he probably shouldn't have. Point pressure early now, pressuring top right Falcons, shooting Heesang out to make the point touch really hard. Early form here from Merit. Catnap onto the Bastion. Counter Catnap is so good from Chirong. Keeps Stalker alive, negates the threat of that. Just gotta make sure we don't see C9 now. Do manage to get through and get there. Sleep and Vigi cross map is not gonna get it. But Stalker's dead actually. I'm not sure what's happening there. They've just overextended or what, but Merit's on main now. Pulse goes out, doesn't hit anything. Nano for Fielder in a second, there's no Bastion or anything. He might just nano his D.Va. Just looking towards Max now, has the bomb.
Checkmate.
Nano Tracer on point, gonna be able to kill that mini. Can anyone touch?
Yeah, Heesang's got the touch.
Cleaning up backline and
that's just it.
Bit of a whimper of an ending, really.
Yeah, Stalker just gets caught on the push forward there, even though they had that clear advantage. Like, they get the better of a Catnap trade, right? Chirong outplays Chio, and then should be in a good situation, but Then they just overextend, then it's all to play for, the Nano comes through. I feel like, you know, Nano Tracer, Nano Diva is actually a little bit underrated to a degree here because everything else just gets neutralized so well, you know? People are so used to these Nano Bastion swings by now. That in fact actually, there, just able to trade their way out of it there. Checkmate gets all the kills. And that's going to be 3-0 for Falcons right now.
Yeah, we'll see if we can somehow get it. Oh god, I'm so bad at platformers, it's actually insane. Right, let's cheese it. Yeah, we'll
We
see
don't
if they
need
can,
a thank you, Heesunk.
if they can turn it going forward, but I don't know, like, I'm just not convinced that the Cat Bastion is Crazy Raccoon's path to victory.
Just want to say kudos to Backbone for filling into shoes.
You know,
If
maybe a
that's
hot
what's
take.
really happening, great commentary, my
They've lost 3 maps in a row there, so maybe a hot take, but
Thank you very much, Lumos, for 1,000 bits. Just want to say kudos to Backbone for filling Hunter's shoes. Great commentary, my guy.
thank you. Appreciate
Thank you very
it.
much, Lumos. Yeah,
That's my
Backbone's good at it.
Thank you. Oh my god, everyone's so kind.
He's like the May of casting.
What does that mean?
I think what I'm trying to actually say is you're like good at casting like you were good at May, but that's not really what I actually said.
Okay,
it's
so
just,
you're trying to say one thing, but in your attempt to say it, you're saying something completely different.
You're just saying something that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I see.
Just works. Just works. Yeah. Luckily, talking and phrasing things in a useful way isn't a big part of my job, so it's not like a skill I really need to focus on or develop.
Falcon's actually not garbage. I don't know, man. Like, it's Cat Bastion, okay? It's literally Cat Bastion.
I think they were never garbage. You know, like, even when they were losing, when I was watching the games, like, some of the series they lost at the start of it was just like, their comps are maybe just a bit shit. And then later on, it was like a lot of unforced errors. And I think this could, you know, these maybe are the ingredients to being kind of shit, but at no point were they ever just getting completely gapped on like a player level or anything like this, you know? It's like changing the comps and stopping unforced errors are quite controllable things. You know, like, so all of a sudden, if they stop making those errors, they'll start winning some of these maps, they'll start winning some of these trades. It looked like last week they were slow to adapt for Cat Bastion meta, you know? Like, that very first series, they are only playing counter comps. And losing, to be fair. But then when they swapped onto it, you know, they got quite better in 2 days. Now they've had a whole week. They're now quite clearly better than Crazy Raccoon at it.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know. I've not watched much Falcons. All I've really watched is what I've like co-streamed with you and like a couple of the first games. I feel like Korea as a whole hasn't been super impressive to me this stage. I liked a lot of the, I guess, like the innovation and shit they were playing at the start. Like I liked the thought process behind it. I thought things made sense, but the level of play of a lot of the teams doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just spoiled by TM, you know?
Yeah, I still feel like there's like Zeta Division are the scary one because you've seen these situations where on certain comps they just look unstoppable, and they also have all these crazy clutches, right? And all of these crazy clutches are just these players will do this against any team, right? It's like Proper and Shu and everything. So you do have to sort of feel that actually these Zeta can actually win any situation. It kind of what you remember what we used to say about a Crazy Raccoon, where even if they weren't like the best team from a macro standpoint or something, there was just a certain amount of aura and certain comps where they were just unbeatable. Yeah. So all they had to do was be decent at a Kiri Lucio comp every now and again to stand a chance, and they could still win in a, you know, a map pick ban situation type thing. Whereas that's now all true about Zeta Division, but actually probably maybe even more to like a more nth degree, you know, because not only do they have Shu, they have Violet and Proper, who are basically just, in many ways the biggest clutch players on their teams when they're on their good heroes.
Yeah.
So I feel like Nat's like a really, you ask me like who's better, Zeta or TM? It's so 50-50.
It's really just like meta and day dependent, right?
Yeah. I think the
really,
biggest
really
worry
is.
for TM is this Cat Bastion thing. We currently have no idea if they will be good at this comp. The
I mean,
fact
they
that
definitely wouldn't be bad at it, right? Like TM are too good of a team to like ever be bad at a comp like this, I think. But like whether or not they'd be able to play it at the highest level, like is a question mark. It might not be a question mark that ever needs answering, depending on the patch, but time will tell.
Yeah, I think it's would they even mirror it? Well, I think nobody knows right now, you know? They're going to have to play the meta, see how it feels when they start scrimming now domestically, and then they're gonna have to see how it feels when they go to boot camp in Korea. And or sorry, I guess in Japan they'll probably go. Or maybe they still boot camp in Korea, then fly over. But either way, right? But see how it goes in boot camp, and then make an executive decision based on how those things go.
Yeah, they'll have an executive decision.
Says they're going on the 9th of May. Is that just after Saudi E-League, I guess? I guess they'll probably go directly from Saudi E-League to the boot camp. If it's a Diva, Kiri, Lucio meta, then team are slightly better. If it's literally any other meta. I think one thing that's really...
I don't think it's that simple. Like,
yeah, I think one TM have like way more flexibility than that. I think there are certain comps where they know they can't beat them on, right? Like Gibraltar, if Gibraltar's in the map pool, that's always going to be a big problem for some of these teams, for the TM type teams. But I think there's enough other ones where TM have like a really good crack at it. Yeah, like I think you will be pretty tennis theory in the TM Zeta series, and it will also be tennis theory, and you got to factor in does the Cat Bastion enter into who's got serve and who's got advantage on that comp. Seems like a quick look at stats so far. Looks like Fielder's got 24. Is he the highest scorer? Seems that way. Hambin on 22. Checkmate on 23. Glad I sold Checkmate for Heesang, because Heesang has 11.5 points. Yes. Damn it. 20.5 for Charong in all of this. Cheers on 18.5. Team are easier to ban out? I don't know. I feel like the Cat Bastion is easier to ban. Like, Cat Bastion's like quite bannable. The Anna's quite bannable.
It just depends, like, what way you want to lean and what you think counters it and how you want to play it. You know? Like, that statement could be true. It could also just be not. Like, it's one of those things that we literally cannot know until we get to the event, you know?
It's like, you know, do you remember, like, the best example is probably like Season 6 Florida, where someone was the flexible tank, right? And then obviously, since then, we've sort of learned he's maybe not actually just a flex god. But at the time, he could play Winston, Reinhardt, Sigma, and even a little bit of Orisa if he needed, right? So he had the perfect hero pool for the situation. Right now, TVNT's in a great situation because Diva's super powerful, Zarya's super powerful, and Hazard is viable as well, you know? So it's quite hard to ban TVNT off or put him in a situation where he can't play a hero he's still pretty good at.
But if you fucking nerf all three into the ground, suddenly bit roughy, you know? But
yeah.
It doesn't mean it's done, but...
Same way where it used to be now on a lot of these maps, the fact that you could have like someone like Jumpin who's really good at Winston, really good at Ball would be like, well, what can we do, you know? But now that you could ban Ball and Winston isn't as strong, it's like you can maybe actually put Jumpin in a more uncomfortable situation than you otherwise could, you know, during a lot of 2025 and all of 24.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right. Crazy Raccoon. Is that a sword I see? Let me kill myself on it.
Oh, just how do you do this? You've lost 3 maps in a row. Just take a break. Take a break for a map. Like, yes, you're gonna have to win some more Cat Bastion in the series, okay? You're going to have to.
But not right now. Let's get a bit of momentum, you know, a bit of steam.
Like, I mean, at least you're able to play the Ball over
D.Va advantage, right? Like you're able to do that if you want.
Yeah.
But that's if you think it's an advantage. I don't know. It feels like it's just the better team wins. You know, it's not about hero necessarily. But maybe that's a hot take saying the better Overwatch team will win.
So there's kind of two different games now at play, kind of like we saw earlier, right? Like,
Yeah.
the D.Va gives Falcons the advantage in that Bastion battle in the sky, whereas Jumbin is going to be on Fielder's case. Heesang kind of had his number on Havana already, even without a ball to help him. So key for Falcons here is, how often can we actually keep Fielder alive in some of these situations? I think for now, they're just going to form up on the high ground, try and live. Full Matrix comes in. Fielder is tucked behind stacks right now. Stalker's going to get flown into danger. Didn't see the Bastion below him there. Saw, all realised a little bit too late. So blame the pilot on that one. They're going to try and get Vigi out, but no way out there either. And that's going to be Falcons commandingly dealing with that first swing.
It's easy to look at that and almost like blame Stalker as if it's his fault somehow, but
Yes, because he's the one who dies.
Yeah, the blame has to lie with the cat, right? Like he wide swings his Bastion into the enemy Bastion outside of form. It's going to be a slight nano advantage for Fielder. I don't know if it will really matter at all. Fairly big Bastion advantage from Merit, but won't have the. You need the perk for the extra health round.
Oh, they are on Jumbin.
So I don't think it'll matter. They're all looking at Jumbin. Sleep is missed. Early point push now. Need use. Time for Nano?
Yeah, they got the Nano now. They're chasing him around the corner now. Trong's going to try to take evasive maneuvers, but drives back into danger, cuts him off there as well. And really, yeah, you are right. We talk about like Merit and Stalker there, but this is really Chio versus Charong. Stalker and Merit, they are just puppets, just getting flown around. Just hit your shots like a good hit scan does. It's really the pilots who are the difference maker here.
Yeah. Also, why is Stalker the one on Bastion? This guy's the best Tracer on the planet. Get him on Tracer. Come on. The Bastion's not that hard. Like, I don't even think Heesang's playing bad. It's just, I've literally just hashtag noticed, you know? Anyway, Nano advantage for Vigi now. Nano desync will always favour the attacking team because, you know, they get to decide when they fight. Heesang, early recall force means he won't be able to pressure the backline properly. Just rolling and trolling right now. How many top HP already? Nano's going to go out now. Pushing forward. Fielder one.
Sleep's good! He dies anyway! Jumbin hits the slam, so they still get the kill. Stalker will wake up after this Nano, wondering where he is, but his driver has taken him home safely. Bombs will come out from Merit as they try and retake a little bit of space here, but there's a 4-1 point which forces the Bomb. Baby's in big trouble. They deal with that one. Bomb finds nothing. Merit will form one more time, but completely outnumbered and outgunned here. And Crazy Raccoon will get first point rather, on the third time of asking.
Like the weaker Cat Bastion team, they always eventually get it, it feels like, right? But it just feels so much harder than the team that is winning every single time. I know that sounds a bit forehead, right? But it's like, they have to work for that. Like, even after like getting the ults and using the ults, it's still a bit of a dogfight. Moving on to second now, the ball should be even better on second realistically, right? It's going to be harder for the D.Va to properly match the Bastions on this wide point. But Fielder also gets to sit back at map a lot more conveniently, I guess would be the word to use. Carl's just going to move up this first part for free. Fielder does have the Nano if Falcons decide they want to go for an early Nano engage, but both Stalker at least just chilling around the turret for now.
Pulse bomb behind, goes for the Bastion. Easy stick onto that one. Forces the artillery strike out as Stalker. He's going to throw these ones out of the Ana, but Fielder, nice little, there's a little evolution, isn't it? You know, like go back and taxi the guy out. He's going to taxi Merit as well. Chio is getting as many people in his cab as possible, and he's saved them all, but there wasn't Nano invested there on Merit, so they don't get any value. Catnap comes through now, aimed at the backline. 4 are dragged into the mines. That's going to be Merit going down now, so Falcons, they either need to play for trades or just concede all of the space now. They got to worry about Heesang behind, though. Cat's in a little bit of trouble. Per will keep him alive, and Falcons will just manage to kite the rest of this.
Yeah, and it'll be Nano advantage for Stalker now going forward. Obviously, the D.Va will be there to maybe help negate that a little bit, but that should, in theory, leave Jumbin and Heesang open season onto Fielder. Heesang's actually getting forced back right now, and Chio's just going to die pre-fight to Vigi cat spam, apparently. Heesang just going to choose to shoot point now, can just leverage the objective whilst this Nano Bastion goes in. D.Va low, Bastion low, Tracer low as well. Heesang is going to get the kill in the end. The Ana's too far to follow up on. Catnap on point now, does get Jumbin. Is he going to be able to get him to the edge? He's low, he drops him but dies anyway. Heesang has the pulse, still has recall, slam onto the point here. Nano D.Va actually on point to try and clutch this. Merit's going to drop the ult as well. It's not over yet for Falcons. Jumbin's falling low and
He's
it's
just
actually... yeah, they're just dead. Fielder, back a map. He's saying opts to mark checkmate the entire time. I feel like it's the incorrect decision. You let Vigi sit back there. Or you let Fielder sit back there, sorry. You let him farm the Nano. And he's just free farming the entire time. And yeah, the Nano Diva comes through and just cleans up in the end.
Yeah, it felt like there was a chance there for Jumbin just to reset a little bit, not have to die on the point there, and maybe just take the fight after the Nano Diva, because Hanbin was in this awkward situation, you know, I want to carry, but I also got to watch the point. Now the artillery strike comes through from Stalker to force some pressure onto the backline, but there's Cheer with a taxi, make sure Fielder lives in that situation again. Really consistently outplayed Nate at this point, but now pressure onto the Bastion. Heesang's looking for another stick as well. It misses, but he'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Takes care of both of those. That's player advantage now. Pulse Bomb goes wide from checkmate, but Hanbin is here. Sleep goes wide. Now it'll be checkmate converting the kill. They have to stay on point as well. They are in the last 30 seconds as the bomb is going to be forced. Can they find the baby? They can! Crucial kill from Stalker. Checkmate has his recall force as well. Shio needs to get the next touch, but they're just all out. Just checkmate left now, and Crazy Raccoon will cap second.
I know they literally lose the fight, but like I just want to like say that the adaptation for Chio to like consistently be trying to dodge this, it really helps Fielder, because so often we see that these free fights is just even like 50 damage onto the
Even
Ana
if they
is
don't
enough
kill
for
him, yeah.
Yeah, it's enough for the Ana to either then be scared that she can't walk up, or just for the Tracer or Bull to then actually follow up and convincingly get the kill instead of giving her a chance. But checkmate already picked Heesang here. Good start to the point. Better would be Jerome killing Hanbin.
We're all going down.
By Chio, but probably better for Crazy Raccoons, because they should be able to just shoot point here and get it moving, and maybe even get us into one fight territory if they're lucky enough. Checkmate going to be forced back here. Nano for Fielder, Nano for Vigi. Chio has the catnap. That might be the big turner on this one. Bastion on both sides as well is worth looking out for.
Eyes on this one, little fly through from Jumbin. Now the Nano into the sky as they look for this one. Form not committed yet as he's looking for a key target. There's a Bastion below him, so he'll commit to this one now. Just getting bobbed up and down, but the Matrix, good from Hanbin, so they have to back it out. No value out of that Nano turn. Jumbin's going to come back in with a minefield, and Fielder has been very much separated here. He is in big trouble. He throws the nade on himself, but Heesang gets the call, gets that final kill with a bit of shield help there from Jumbin. Now they've got to focus their attention onto point. They need to make sure that they don't lose Vigilante during all of this as well. Artillery strike is out. Vigilante is fighting for Tracer. Nade is out as well. Misses for shot. Checkmate's waiting for the health back. Vigi, one shot away. Couldn't quite find it though. And he will get an important trade now, which means this recontest is way more viable for Falcons.
Yeah, it's actually a potential difference maker on whether or not the cap goes through. Obviously, there's still the chance that they win it. Stalker has the ult to chuck down on point. Merit doesn't have it to make sense. And you just see that.
Oh,
they get time as well.
6-7.
Brutal. 6-7. 6-7. 6-7.
It's a 6-7 C9. What can you do?
Oh, actually, classic 6-7 C9. That is the fastest I've seen my chat move all day.
Yeah,
Just 6-7 spam. No, but like that Vigi checkmate 1v1, like that's the type of thing where just winning that duel actually, like, obviously that time it doesn't fucking matter, right? But the small little duels like that, winning or losing that is what changes the map when it comes to these types of comps, right? So much of it is off the Ana. Whichever Ana, like we've said, can maximize their uptime, whether it's by winning their duels, whether it's just by staying alive longer, by doing this, doing that, it's really important. But yeah, gracefully for Vigi, Falcon C9.
Alright, 11-1 for Heesang there. It seems like a big difference maker, right? For Heesang actually had a very good Havana in all of this, and continues to shine a little bit here. Felt like the battle in the sky is a little bit more even. I don't know if Stalker's necessarily winning it loads, but he's not losing it loads either. It feels a bit of a neutral in all of this.
Yeah.
Now,
my feeling with this comp is that the attacking team should always have it easier though, because you always, like, the ability to decide the fight timings and shit has to be way more crucial than a comp like this, right? Where if the Ana gets chunked or the Bastion gets chunked and you get pushed, you actually just kind of lose. So let's see if they can do it on defense. Jumbin should have a lot of space on ball to pressure the backline. But time will tell.
coming through top now. Just taking the space on the right-hand side as Falcons find their first engage. Checkmate will take a body shot. That will slow him down as the first form timing comes through. Both Bastions again, just stalemating it out. Hanbin not massively involved in that one, but will just be a full neutral. Slam round the corner to try and win this side fight. Little boop onto checkmate as well. Going to try and steal that health pack. Does manage to get away. He's got full pocket angle to his Ana here as well. Meanwhile, Hanbin and Merit have cleared out in front. They're stuffed in a corner. Transfer of shields. Still not enough for Vigi to survive in this situation. Falcons have no point progress yet, though. So there is still a recontest. A trade on Fielder would go a long way here. Heesang is stuck in, though. I don't think he's getting out of this one. He certainly isn't. That's going to be a late death onto him, but they can still go for it 4v5 if they want. Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah, as long as Jumpman keeps his HP here, he's doing a good job stalling actually, giving them a bit of time, but it's just going to be a slam onto the Diva, isn't really going to be able to do anything, not that there's anyone he really can slam on, he's just going to keep contesting,
Sleep's good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's just an instant cap for Falcons, right? Like, if you think about how hard Crazy Raccoons had to work for this, bit of a rough one to give away instantly, but I do think the ball should fare better on the second point than first, like defensively, like on first, unless you get the hit early on statue, once their Ana actually gets to walk up, it's a bit rough, right? Because you're always going to be within one turn of Diva. So we will see if that ball value is able to be leveraged here.
Yeah, you can see it's just... It just feels a slightly tighter formation from Falcons today, like staying closer to Fielder. So Chio, you can see like immediately in to pocket him in some of these situations a little bit more. It feels like that's a lot easier on first point. Nano Exchange will come in now as Stalker is in deep, but he's going to have to use his ult to survive as well. Throwing the bombs at Fielder, who doesn't have the taxi this time, but does avoid the damage, even though he's now a little bit further back than everything. Now, all the way back. Conceding this space, Falcons have been able to swing the corner. Can-ups available for both teams here, but Chorong just waiting for their next form timing.
Jumpin, rolling and trolling. Checkmate's found a timing in onto backline.
Oh,
That's
Sleep's
good.
good.
Sleep from Vigi. That's the type of things you need if you want to win.
They've got the baby too.
Gonna kill Hanbin on the bomb. P-Pod OW, thank you for the tier 1, my friend.
Checkmate still killed him.
Checkmate as well. Wait, Checkmate killed him?
Yeah, he still killed Vigi even after the sleep. The life of an Ana in these comps is not one to envy. But overall, Crazy Raccoon, the kill on the baby ends up being more than enough for him to stabilise, and Falcons will have to find another way to approach this one. They've spotted a ball on the rooftop here, which means Fielder's going to know there's danger around, but there's always danger around for the Ana. They're trying to cross through underneath now, but again, got to worry about Fielder a lot on these crosses. Checkmate's had his recall forced. Bastion form into the sky, and Fielder has used his timing to cross, and actually Merit's found the kill during that too. So now they're marking the ball behind. Fielder's rotated to the inside space closer to payload here, so much better position for Fielder now to survive, and they've got a late kill on Chorong, and a late kill on Vigi.
Yeah, Checkmate falling low here, but should be fine, and Jumpin's going to minefield on point, but Merit's in form, shooting him out. He's going to die very, very quickly. Gonna need them to courtesy walk into the mines to really win it.
Wait, they're dragging him in.
Probably who you need. Pulls him into
There's
the
a
bombs.
form.
Hammond's falling low.
They've done it.
Checkmate in this. It looked unlosable. It actually looked unlosable, but they kind of just, I don't know, the minefield I guess just bought them enough space. Nano Demon now to try and clutch it. The cat is going to carry him out very nicely. Yeah. Heesang's going to kill Chio in the back. Okay, and now Crazy Raccoons are really back in it because you've got the Nano out as well. You're going to have to care about point pressure because Checkmate's now going to have the ability to both pressure your backline and pressure point, right? And that can be a bit awkward, but really happy with that if you're Crazy Raccoons.
Yeah, and that Nano really hurts them as well. They thought they could maybe turn it with Hanbin, and obviously a Nano Diva's scary, but the evasive maneuvers from Chorong to just airlift him out of there means no kills for Hanbin to hunt down, and then Fielder gets traded. It's all over. Now 2 minutes left, and all of a sudden it looks like rather than they wanted to live or die by the sword, but it might be life for Crazy Raccoon. 2 minutes left, and Nano turn here, and Merit is in all sorts of trouble. Not even close to saving him on this one. Hanbin is forcing the point, but now they're all come back to deal with this one. Hanbin just has to run, and that's going to be, should be another good hold for Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah, I mean, I know we've got third point, so it's not the end of the world if they do end up losing second, but I'm a bit like hesitant on the. Nice, Chorong, go off, I guess. Late kill on Fielder too.
Go on.
I'm a bit hesitant on starting the fight with Nano the way we did there. I'm okay if we have to use it, but the reality of the situation is you're 45% behind on this next Nano now, right? And yes, it helps you win that fight, and obviously winning fights is good. But this next fight, with the Nano coming in, with the Catnap, with the Bastion ult, it's a bit rough, right? Like, you got to worry about points move back a bit, so you're not super worried about that. But I guess we'll see how they deal with it, see if they can make it work.
Needs to
This
kill
was if it's
Fielder, I
instant.
think. Yeah, just
Yeah.
needs
And
to play
maybe they
trades.
will.
But yeah, Fielder's in huge trouble right now. He has no chance to use for Nano. That's one way to counter a Nano. Never let him use it in the first place. Now Chio's going to die. Yeah, rest of them are stuck in now as well. They can stagger Hanbin out a little bit too, or not. Stalker just nice to shoot stuff sometimes, isn't it? Hit markers are fun. So it's going to be a final fight either way, I think, for Falcons on this one. They do have the Nano, the Catnap. They actually have all 5 ultimates, but Crazy Raccoon, look how close Vigi is. He's only 20% off now.
Yeah, and really good really good situation for Crazy Raccoon's ult-wise. Jumping gonna go early and spawn again. This time Falcons are waiting for him though. The Avengers came around the corner. They're escorting their boy in this time. Want to make sure he's able to get the Nano off. Do they know Stalker's top left? Yes, they do. He's gonna Nano around the coast here. Stalker's gonna back up. The sleep is so good! It doesn't really matter because he's getting shot anyway, but we still have the Nano crucially for Vigi. Pulse goes wide. Nano finally comes out now. Don't have form for it though. Catnap doesn't hit, but Chio's gonna die for the attempt. Merit is now in Stalker's sight. It's gonna fall low.
Where's he going?
Has his own
He's all in.
It's actually a masterclass from Crazy Raccoons. It's well played.
Really good second point. Just a bomb left now, but the bomb's not going to win this 1v5, and Crazy Raccoon will get the hold.
As well. Like I think he really did his job perfectly on second. Like I think, like I said, on second it becomes a lot easier for him to.
Is this a new song? Is this for reverse sweep track?
Oh my god. Yeah, it's easier for him to on second. He's given more space to do it, but he's still got to actually do it, right? And do it, he did.
It's a Skrillex reverse sweep.
This reverse sweep sponsored by Skrillex.
You know, make it a little like your halftime brought to you by DHL. But that's actually in a weird way. I mean, you know, he said they had to win the Cat Bastion eventually for this reverse reverse sweep to be possible. They've risked dying on the sword here, and now they've won it, and they've gotten away with it, right? They won the series, and now maybe put an element of doubt.
Series. Oh shit!
Not the series, the map. Sorry. Yeah, they went 3-0 up, but then we played the next goal wins. So unfortunately,
golden goal.
Yeah. But means like, yeah, they're actually right back in, and now Crazy Raccoon, they can just sort of feel out every map, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things where if they lost that map, we're flaming them for it. But you know, if you manage to win it, you know, good on you. You're gonna have to win it eventually anyway, so why not now if you feel like you got it? I am a bit worried about the future of it though, because I think that's one of the better maps for the ball, right? Like especially at second point, I do think it's one of the better maps for it, but you know, I don't think it's bad on like push or anything either, so maybe it's still really on.
What's been used ban-wise as well, I guess, is a crucial bit of this in terms of...
Both teams have done Ana, right?
Falcons have used the ball ban, actually. They used it back on Lijiang Tower, so...
Yeah, because they haven't... Jumpin hasn't been in until this, right? Or am I...
Yeah.
No, he played...
No, Jumpin started. It was only Havana, I think, Max played.
Yeah. You are literally correct. I'm rewriting history.
So, Anaban is out of the way, so Vigi can keep just playing that. Ballban's out of the way, so Jumping can just keep playing that. Obviously, we are now... Falcons do have the option also to just send us to a non-Cat Bastion stage as well, if they want to like mix it up and maybe target them in a different way. Try and force a different backline out of them. Like, one thing that's been certainly true is Kiri Lucio has not been a strong look for Crazy Raccoon. I guess you've used the Ana ban, so it's maybe a little bit hard to force, but maybe if you go to like a Flashpoint map and you ban the cat or something, then all of a sudden maybe they do just have to Kiri Lucio, or even if they do want to play like an Ana Ilari or Ana whatever, it's a hard map for it. Or Atlas would also sit in the same category here too, so I think if I'm Falcons, I'm thinking about Flashpoint or potentially push. Just to try and send it, maybe a cat ban or something as well. Not that they should give up on the cat or anything like that, or they can't, you know, win it like they did the first 3 maps, but is your pick and ban situation, make it even harder for Crazy Raccoon.
I don't think there's really like an incorrect choice, right? If they want to keep going cat Bastion, I think it's fine. If they want to swap it up, I think it's fine. End of day, you're on match point. You've got a couple maps to fuck about with if you feel inclined.
Yeah, but they get to pick all of the maps now, just for the rest of time.
Tends to help.
Yeah. You're not considering the Heesang Farrell of it all? It's true. It's like a good pick for him to worry about, but yeah, I feel like if I'm Falcons, the series is still very much in their control.
Yeah, it's one map at the end of the day.
Yeah, one map, and you get what, 3 attempts at it. Push is for one they haven't played yet, but I think. I can't remember. Maybe we had this conversation yesterday. I just can't remember. But there's they do map reset normally on map 5 in Korea. So I don't know if we're doing the same thing here. If it's different because it's map 7, or there's a 7, best of 7 now.
No, I
think they still do it.
We spoke about this yesterday, right? It's like
yeah.
For you to play 6 maps, you have to replay 1 map type anyway.
Yeah. So
I assume it still just resets on map 5.
But to be fair, like a Runa Sappy or Atlas are probably at like the top of maps they'd want to go to anyway. If they were going to force another Cat Bastion comp.
Alright. I don't know if it's the 750 milligrams of Benadryl talking, but Until looks different.
Little column A, little column B.
You guys do make me giggle sometimes.
Ooh, thank you, Storm, for the prime. Welcome back. Scoreboard here, Heesang 20-2. I knew I should always pick Heesang and continue to always have faith in Heesang. I just knew it. 29-4 for Stalker goes a long way there. In general, it just feels like, just living. Living and winning is going to be very good for Knees.
No way. Winning is good for fantasy. Living and winning is good for... No way. Looking into this.
Okay. Oh, there's some drilling going on next door. That's fine, though. Can you guys hear that through the mic?
I can't hear it through your mic.
Okay. You guys can hear it? You can? How bad is it? I can maybe... yes. Yes. Looks like TeamSpeaker's picking it up then, but it's fine. Okay. It's funny.
It's funny.
Sounds like a wet fart. You might have swallowed a drill. Shit, I might. Yeah. All right, Gibraltar. Gibraltar.
Map 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it's map 5. It's 3-1 in the series. That tends to be how math works.
Map 5? What? After map 4? What?
In this economy? No way.
All right, Kiriko ban. Oh, they gave up first ban here as well?
I mean, if you're open to play whatever, it's fine, right?
Yeah. Are we going to get like a Ham Binston here as well? I might crank my volume a little bit. Yes, I'm hearing it. All right. So, yeah, it's just going to be Cat Bastion, isn't it? Because they're not opting out of it. They've banned Kiriko here to force the Ana Mirror, but I don't think Falcons are actually, Fielder was playing that anyway. The Tracer ban does force Reaper, which we saw, obviously, both Reapers have a lot of success in our earlier series, and Checkmate had even more success than all of that, I think, last week on this very map.
There's an Anran hover.
I don't think he's going Anran.
He's going Anran, bro.
He's not going Anran.
Why is everyone saying you're Mr. Boner?
That's you.
Mr. Bone. No.
That's his alias. That's his OnlyFans account.
Yeah. I wish I had. If I had feminine feet, I'd 100% be on OnlyFans. Like, if I had feminine feet, I'd 100% be on OnlyFans for 10 years. Like, everyone in chat should look at their feet, and if you've got feminine-looking feet, go make your bank king.
Oh, free business tips? This really is an Hunter stream. Alright.
Anyway, people are dying on the stream.
Stuff's happening.
Thunder. Crazy
Yeah.
Raccoon's a reverse sweeping.
Crazy Raccoon, yeah. It's a May pick, which I'm sure Jamie is a fan of, but now Jamie has to pick. Does he prefer the May pick or the Reaper pick? He has to decide, but he's probably busy looking at his feet.
I actually don't know which one I prefer. May doesn't fare super well into Reaper, but it's also just like the May is obviously good into the D.Va as well, right? So it's probably whilst he's on D.Va, it's probably maybe. Nah, honestly, I'm a Reaper head. I'm a Reaper head in current day. Anyway, Stalker's just gonna kill Merit. Don't need to care about the other DPS if the Bastion just kills the other Bastion. Has the ult as well if needed. Does he have base damage reduction in ult as well? He does, right? Like outside of the perk.
I think so, yeah. And then the perk just supercharges it, yeah. Alright, bomb's coming out on point, and that's
He's just killing everyone.
God, they're gonna mine the point as well here, just to make Hambin's life really hard, as if he wasn't like a quarter HP and zoned off the point anyway. So maybe on the verge of overkill here from Crazy Raccoon, but it'll be a very quick first point nonetheless. And we are straight on to second right now. Nanoturn's gonna be up for both of them. Also gonna be a Blizzard for Heesank here, who probably doesn't have great options, really, in terms of it. Maybe he can catch the D.Va outside of a shift or something like this, but might just be, it's going to have to be very opportunistic for him.
Yeah. Hiding under, I do like. Look in your chat, because that's what's being spammed in my chat, and I think it's very disrespectful, and I want you to maybe feel better about it. Checkmate through onto point now. Jump in. Nano Bastion going through. Just a good kite, actually, from Chio there, helping Merit out. Fielder is in the gulag. Sleep is good. DM on him now. Trom's found Chio in this, but Fielder is going to end up dying in the end. Cart has been moving during all of this as well.
Checkmate's going to fall low. Merit's going to kill Stalker in the end. There's just going to be a couple staggers maybe onto Falcons here. Merit's going to pop the ult, but I don't think it's going to save him. Heesank, sorry, he didn't have the ice block again. Yeah, he'd already had to use it, so it's actually just good. It's actually just good for him.
Yeah, well played by Merit to survive there as well. Holds them. They should have won that fight long term just with respawns anyway, but gives them a quicker stabilization and a cleaner hold in this forward space. Now it's going to be another nano turn for coming up soon for Vigi. Fielder's got he's ready to go too. We are on a more enclosed part of the map for now. You know, we've already discussed ceilings and sky and all of that, so you guys know what we mean. Gonna be Nano versus Nano. Eyes on this one. Onto the Bastion right now. Big swing round the corner, just out in the open right now. Stalker's getting it. Matrix coming out. He's shooting the Bastion. He's taking it down. Now the pocket onto Fielder as well, but there's a Blizzard on point, and Merit seems to have been left behind during all of this. Checkmate will break through the wall and regroup with his team. Heesank still has ice block if he needs it. For now, though, he's happy just to bully Hambin away. The whole team is there, though, so Heesank now needs a bit of help too. Can't find the Ice Call Connect while Jumping continues to try and force point with this. Oh, and a little drag onto Fielder! Warp 10 into the minefield. And this payload is still moving. Hambin's half HP. Merit's going to drop and clear him, but a Blossom in the back line takes care of the cat and helps Hambin confirm that kill. So they will stabilise off the back in that Blossom, able to hold on.
if there is anything to sum up playing Anna in this comp, it is that 5-second clip there.
Hit the sleep, you're gonna die
After getting dragged into mines, Fielder's life, man, you know? Fielder's life.
Insane back-to-back there. And now they're gonna push the advantage forward. Presumably Vigi's feeling a lot safer right now. They're gonna come up, good disengage though from Charong. They have their own form timing forward now if they choose. What is that angle from
Yes.
Yeah, Merit's forward now, 4-second advantage. Is it going to be enough? Merit's falling low. The self-heal plus the cat pocket is going to keep him alive. Merit's going to have form timing again now, but Fielder's in trouble.
Oh, the sleep's going to get blocked by the shield, I think, or just miss. Either way, it means Fielder's in a whole heap of trouble. Needs more help. There's a May wall in front of him. The cat is behind. Slam is going to be a miss, actually, right now. Going to get dragged out of the bombs. Fielder is now on the high ground here. Blizzard is eaten by Hambin. They've killed Heesank for that one, too. They clutch up on the point. And fair play to Fielder and Shio. They've done a good job helping him. But Fielder, he still needs more help. God damn it. He just can't save this guy. They're trading kills on point. That's both supports down, actually. They're looking for desperate trades. Merit's half HP. Now a Nano Bastion on point, and Merit is in big trouble. Full Matrix comes out, but here's that Nano form timing. Hambin has the bomb. He thinks he can clutch. He might well be wrong. No kills off of that one. Cat, one more touch as a Nano. Reaper, Checkmate's going to try and do it all. He nearly has Blossom if he can find it. Wraith comes out. He's just going to kill Heesang as well. What if Checkmate does it all with Nano? It's a low HP Cat as well. Minefield on point. He has to TP away. Can anyone touch? Hambin has to do it. He's catnapped away. He's catnapped away from it. Huge from Chorong to force for C9 because Falcons were clutching that. And they get away with it.
He had to ult the minefield.
Yeah, just to clear it immediately.
Yeah, just to clear it. Like, it doesn't matter if you die after it. If you want any hope of winning the fight, like, you know your team's back, you have to ult the minefield there.
I mean, to be fair, I think Hambin touches if it's not for the catnap.
Yeah, but he touches, sure, but he'll lose all of his HP doing it. Like, I feel like it puts you on the back foot, whereas at least if you do it, you're the target, you might die, but you're going to get the DM, you're going to get the pocket. And you're gonna get the damage on point as well, like on the cat and the ball on point. Meanwhile, he's just already back and killing. Poor Anna, man.
Where's?
It just can't be fun. He's just dead.
Checkmate's in deep behind here. Yeah, but they're all kind of there with him, so he's will be able to get escorted back to the choke. 1.5 minutes left on the clock now, and we'll just be Hambin continue to anchor point. Checkmate playing so aggressively with this one, just happy to TP in, confident for he seemed to bail him out. An artillery strike now, because Jumpin is behind, so any damage onto Fielder could be a problem here. He gets slammed up, but he never comes down. He's just going to get lifted out of that one, and he will live another turn, but Merit's not so fortunate. Now Blossom into the backline, he's antied, but the Matrix is good. Checkmate able to get 1 kill out of that at least. The name of the game is trades at this point, but they're only going to find 1 trade, so Crazy Raccoon, 1 minute left on the clock, big opening. They have Nano, but Vigi's going to have to get taxied back from spawn.
Yeah, the minefield on point is going to be a real rough one again, especially with this catnap coming in from Chorong soon as well. That feels like it's a kill. Oh, nearly the double dink from Fielder. That would have been a huge turn if he got it. Bit scared to push now himself because of the damage he has taken. Just going to reset a little bit here. Crazy Raccoon jumping, going in. Minefield to start off now.
Nano comes out here, Stalker's going to get the counter Nano on it. There's a minefield on point. Bomb is going to clear a lot of these now, though. Hambin is able to get back into mech, crucially, too. Nano and artillery strike used. Geo looking for a little taxi if anyone's ready for it, but he has to play his life for now. They're just getting booped around on point. Catnap comes through on this one. Did we get anyone? Doesn't look like it. Maybe Stalker's been dragged in there. He's dead either way. Now coming back through. Ball is low. Merit will clean that one up, too. And Falcons, their backs are against the wall, but they've held, and there's only 14 seconds left.
Yeah. Should be fairly hard to touch him. If they manage to make it, they've got the odd advantage, but they should lose enough position getting through.
Chorong's got to run the gauntlet here to get this touch. He's going to get it, actually. I don't think he can live after this. Can Jumping get the next one? He can. Doesn't have Minefield yet. Heesang's coming back with a Blossom, but a Reaper and a Bastion. That's a lot of damage. Now he's going to have to throw himself at it right now, but full Matrix available, and that's going to be it.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's a good push, right? Like, good push for Crazy Raccoons. Don't think you can be too unhappy about it.
Alright. Winnable though, right? Get the stop before the end of third point. A full push will get you over the line. Do have to wonder a little bit big picture if we're in like a... Is this not a good ball map again? I guess yeah. Gibraltar I think is one of those, like... It feels better for ball on paper than it is in reality sometimes.
I had ColorHex in here earlier saying, you know, it's a bad ball map.
Yeah, I mean, GP doesn't like it that much either, you know? Like, there is a...
in the mechanical region and he knows.
So I feel like it's...
Did he take the soul perk?
He did, I think, yeah. I think he's been doing it... Did they do it in the earlier series? Does anyone remember when, like, Proper and Zess were on it?
I know that Havoc was taking the soul perk at some point. Like, back in the day, but... I don't know, I feel like movement speed's pretty broken, but I guess healing's broken too. But...
Tell this dog to stop yapping? What do you mean, Kelsey? I have the codes to the missiles.
What do you mean to stop yapping?
Stop yapping or I'm mass banning interviewers.
I've done nothing but gas you up. Alright, I'll stop gassing you up. Fraudulent region. But anyway, can't bash him, we're flying in the sky.
Alright, Diva going to try and interfere with that one as well. Going to force it. Stalker's died for that one though, so that's going to be Falcons breaking this first hold.
Surely
no
you don't
problem.
force playing there as the team without the D.Va. Like, you can only go one way, no? Like, it has to be an int from Falcons for you to win the Bastion trade there. You're always just going to get DM'd, and Jumpin isn't going to be able to get the same value. You are playing the ball version, you have to sit back and give your ball space. Why are you on the first corner of the map taking the Bastion job?
Color Hex says he wasn't really listening, he just heard his name and resorted immediately to, you know, using the codes.
Threats. Don't let this guy in office.
Yeah, do not let this guy in the Oval Office at any point here. Heesang's in big trouble on point, and Vigi's in big trouble in the back of the map. 2 opening picks and artillery strike to chase him down, and Checkmate will run him over. This is a very quick first point it's looking like for Falcons here. They could recontest if they want, but I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Yeah, you keep talking, mate. I'm adding
Alright.
commands to chat.
A man of action. Sombra Hat makes for Cat drop Bastion or no? I think if you hack for Cat, I presume it would Quartz, but not if you hack for Bastion.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Yeah, so it's the same with like the spear and the sleep and stuff. Like, yeah, you have to hit the Cat, so you have to be really good. But yeah, the Bastion just gets hacked and just tanks everything. It just keeps getting carried around. Heesang's now going to get slept on the high ground. We'll see if there's an assassination attempt here for him. But they're just going to ignore him and try and clean out this ball on the other side. Trapped in a little bit. There's a Maywall in here as well. They're trying to lift him out. They get him round, or they don't get him round the corner, but they lift him up in time. Heesang finds a trade foe. Nano boost onto him as well, trying to hit these difficult shots on the sky. Now a Bastion is in his face. There's a wall there as well. He'll get run over. But Merit, he's just going to keep ploughing forward. 2 kills for him and Hambin, but they have to get the cart moving as well. Falcons have an opening. Now they just have to avoid trades. Nade goes wide. Falcons have a bit of space, but Crazy Raccoon, they can recontest Blizzard and Minefield.
Yeah, should be a rough one as well, because presumably the Bastion's going to get a lot of pressure from Hammond on the exit out of Choke. Merit's going to ult early here as well. Checkmate's had his Wraith Force. Mine's out from Jumbin as well. Bit of damage onto Vigi here. Geeking out now, they're just all going to be boxed in this corner though, it's so rough. Catnap goes through.
It cancels Heesang's ult! 1E2, 1 Catnap! How can this happen? How can this happen?
This guy's not the May guy. Get Backbone in this roster immediately. So we need a super sub. Heesang's going to die on point. Falcons will crack it through. And now all of a sudden, they just need to deal with this ball. And then Crazy Raccoon are having to look at a near 5-minute hold on third point to keep themselves alive in this semi-final. Remember, it's not double elim as well. They'll play a third, fourth match tomorrow, but their chances of winning it will be out the window.
Yeah, good ults for Falcons moving on to this point as well, right? You can take a nano trade, Checkmate can look for something with the Blossom. Heesang's going to make the swap over to the Reaper. I like the May in theory with the ball, right? Especially if you actually play slow, your May just matches the D.Va on point. But it could also be, it's one of those where if you're on the May and you ever lose the trade, you can't get out, whereas at least the Reaper can, right? Stalling over the top right for now. Falcons are really happy with this, because they're just pushing the cart up. We're slowly getting to one fight territory. Fielder's going to miss his sleep, which is going to put the money symbols into Jumbin's eyes. Going to require some peeling. The nade's good onto him too, but Falcons have slowly rotated up there.
Nano out trade onto point right now, fighting this one in the sky. They're trying it, but Merit just doesn't lose him in the sky. Tracks him out of that one. Bomb's going to be used to make sure he lives. Falcons now pushing forward. Heesang's assassinated on the way out there. That's a 2-player advantage. Catnap onto the ball means an easy kill for Hambin. And Falcons, they want to win the series right here, right now. Artillery strike from Stalker, but it is desperation time. Fielder is in the sky, so he won't be able to get hit. Going to try and target Merit. Venture underneath. They're playing these bombs slow, just trying to buy time right now. But there's a Blossom available on point. They'll deal with the Venture behind. Ball comes back out. Minefield is there. They're going to wraith away from it now. Start clearing some of these mines. Yeah, they bought more time, actually. But, yeah, they back out. 4 players alive now for Crazy Raccoon. Merit is on the high ground. He doesn't spot a bother, actually. Nade is good from Fielder there. But Falcons have had to take a little bit of a mini reset here. Hambin's going to fly through on the right-hand side. And now Crazy Raccoon are back to full strength. Heesang is on Venture, but he might just have to be the point guy for all of this. Does free up Jumbin to go backline, though. And they've just held.
Yeah. Again, I feel like I could just use it, but I guess if we're just going to wait,
sleep's good.
The sleep onto Merit is really good from Vigi.
Wake up!
Blossom now, he just about survives as well. Jumbin's going to be fine. Stalker's close to his ult. Catnap onto somebody.
It's Hambin.
He can be able to get him off the
He's
map.
bombed!
The bomb! Good bomb from Hanbin. Is he gonna be able to get back in mech?
He's back.
Fielder's gonna face tag for him. I don't know why Fielder was there. Stalker's gonna fall during all this. Jumping solo is gonna die. It's not gonna be enough in the end. Falcons just better.
They battled away for it in the end, but Hanbin getting back into mech makes all the difference. He's still pocketed through all of that, and Falcons will 4-1 Crazy Raccoon when it matters. Not matters, but matters slightly more than it did last week and the week before that.
It doesn't matter at all.
But that's going to be Falcons 4-1, and maybe most importantly for Falcons in the current current time and day, is they won on the Cat Bastion, and they won 4 out of 5 maps on that Cat Bastion too.
Yeah, very clearly the better team than Crazy Raccoons at the Cat Bastion today, which obviously good looks when you're in a Cat Bastion meta, being better 4 out of 5 times. Be interesting to see tomorrow their game against Zeta, because presumably it'll be more of the Diva versus Bull with the Cat Bastion stuff, and it'll be. I feel like Hammond's the best Diva I've seen so far at actually leveraging the Diva value. You know,
he's min-maxing it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. How much of that is Falcons being good at playing around it? How much of it is maybe Crazy Raccoons not punishing it? Time will tell.
I mean, that game tomorrow, Zeta Division against Falcons, because Zeta Division looked good against T1 earlier, right? Like, absolutely, like, worlds apart in terms of that Cat Bastion mirror.
Yeah.
But that could just be T1 being really wank on that comp.
It's a bit scary for Zeta, though, because they looked... The maps off it, they looked worse.
They looked rough,
Falcons,
yeah. And
you'd have to back Falcons to be able to play better than T1 on those comps.
Yeah, I think as well.
As good.
Yeah, I guess the thing is they don't have like the. I think like Zest is just better at Farah than Proper. Like, do you remember when like it was Proper versus Heesang on those Crazy Raccoon Falcons? The one time Heesang always had Proper's number was if it was ever some type of Farah mirror, you know.
Yeah.
But I do feel like when I watch Falcons, you know, people will tell you can't see the level of Overwatch, but Falcons feel like they've evolved their understanding way more than Zeta have in some of these situations. Like, Zeta is still world class and by no means it's over.
Probably still the favourites.
But yeah, still the favourites, you know, don't get it twisted. But I think Falcons are really look like they're going to be the biggest contender on this comp for them.
Yeah, agreed. There'll be a fun one tomorrow, which I don't think I'll actually be with you for, because I think by that point Max will have taken over.
Was he back
again.
from the wedding?
I think I'm with you for first game tomorrow, but I think he's coming like halfway through the stream at some point, so we will see.
Is that it for Korea today? Yep, that's both our series there. So we got, what do we get? 11 maps in the end. Not too bad.
Yeah, no, it was the best day I've had so far this week of games after yesterday in Pacific. Like the maps were actually, you know, fairly good. Even, I mean, maybe like the Lijiang in the first series wasn't. That was a bit of a fever dream. Checkmate player of the match.
Yeah, maybe or Hanbin, honestly.
Yeah, maybe Hanbin.
Checkmate was really good on like a couple of these ones, like decent enough plays on the Reaper, but I think it was actually his Tracing that was the biggest impact today.
Yeah. You need 5 more hours of jobs. Are you cooked for tomorrow? You'll probably be fine tomorrow.
Oh, you get 5 hours, no problem, if you're here at the start.
Yesterday was 2 4-0s, and it was like a 4-hour stream. So as long as like 1 or 2 maps get taken in the series from the losing teams, you should be fine.
Single, how do you... Yeah, sure, he was big on Flashpoint.
Reaper,
yeah, you're right, yeah.
He was going fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking more of a Gibraltar, but actually, yeah, now we're getting the highlights. It's Cerebasa.
Actually,
so you guys are right.
I'm convinced again.
Ziad turns up. Player of the match, checkmate. He deserved it as well, Ziad. He's back. Am I watching Korea Trials on Monday? I don't know. I guess I need to like talk to Illusion or something. But is there any... Why are they doing it on Monday? Sad, so sad. It's alright, Ritzy. They're not out of it yet. They'll still go to the Asia playoffs here as... We now get 3 people for these interviews. Eventually, we'll just talk to the whole team.
Just get the whole team. Camera shot just gets wider.
Just wider and wider. It's just... Eventually, just a group shot. There's like 50 people here.
Yeah.
완벽하게 보여준 오늘 경기가 아닐까 싶습니다. 4세트 가져가면서 결승으로 직행해냈는데요. 승리 소감 한번 들어볼게요. 체크메이트 선수.
4대 0으로 이길 줄 알았는데 1점
You got Team UK today?
아쉽긴 하지만
Nope.
그래도 이긴 게 이긴 거니까 기분
Team UK Scrims will be back next week. I think Wednesday's our first game next week, so we'll do the roster announcement in between then. As long as that video's ready, but I have so much faith in Rowan, I think it will be fine.
그러게요.
그러게요. 네.
Am I crazy or is that Sparkle? Are you trying to start? Yeah, he's got like a new face than he used to have. Why not though? You can afford a new face. You want a new face? Get yourself a new face. Why not?
It's just a crazy sentence.
Just
Yeah, he's just got a new face.
Just got a new face.
He's just got a new face.
확실히 저번 라쿤과의 스크림
You know, me and Sparkle are boys. Like once every few months, we join like a Vaxter together and we just talk for like 20 minutes. just like in broken English, we're just talking in chat.
Yeah, that's the bit why I'm confused about it. Sorry, not because like why are they playing when they've got other games and stuff on like Tuesday and Wednesday, but yeah, the roster lock is on Monday for World Cup. So why would they do the trials on Monday? Seems a little bit like leaving it to the last minute, you know? Like, oh, fucking hell, let's...
최대한 맛있게 하려고
Maybe Asia has a different roster lock time? I don't think so, because all of the conference cups start at the same time. So I don't see why they would get a different roster lock than us.
이번 스테이지 멜트 선수에게는 힘이 들었을 것 같다라는 생각이 드는 게 양바스 메타에도 적응을 했어야 했고 또 새로운 딜 듀오인 체크메이트 선수와 합도 맞춰야 됐기 때문에 좀 힘들었을 것 같아요.
And why am I sitting here listening to this as if I understand it?
Just nodding along.
Yeah.
남자 보여줬잖아요. 이번 스테이지
A
어땠나요?
play?
네, 승훈이 형이 워낙
Okay.
선수기도 하고
Okay, I guess it's time to play.
같이 했던 기억이 있으니까 한 맞추는 건 어렵지 않았고 양바스도 뭐
They already know who's going on the plane. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they've already picked the roster. But that still raises the question of why are we streaming a trial on Monday then? It doesn't actually solve the problem. Now, from my understanding, I think it's all of the teams have roster lock. I don't really know, though. I only really care about the Team GB one.
좀 어려운 것도 많았고 좀 힘든 것도 많았는데
For obvious reasons.
결국에는 맛있는 양분이 되었고 결국에는 끝까지 올라간 저희가 승자가 아닌가. 좋네요.
좋습니다. 오늘 굉장히 또 맛있었다라고 많은 얘기가 나오고 있는데요. 후반으로 갈수록 탄탄한 저력 그리고 무너지지 않는 팀앞 그리고 온전한 경기.
Falcons look happy. I mean, they won the game. You'd hope they'd be happy.
서사는 역시 팀
Play for the love of the game, I'm in. You're going to win this one, Racer, because you, as we all know, you always win when there's no stakes on the line. You're really the T1 of marbles.
Hey, as the T1 sponsored co-streamer, I can't let that stand.
I mean, what's sad about T1 this year is T1 aren't even the T1 this year.
They can't even be the
They don't even win when it's low stakes. They just lose now. Let's see Marble Factory. I like this one.
방심하면 안 됩니다. 그렇다면 메리트 선수도 각오 한마디 들어볼게요.
오늘처럼 내일도 깔끔하게 이겨보도록 하겠습니다.
Have any teams announced their roster already? I think Spain have. I think France did it last night, right? France's announcement was pretty cool, right? Like a nice little graphic. Or nice little, like, video of all the players. I think maybe someone else has.
꿀팁 이야기입니다. 그렇다면 이제 팀 팔콘도 우승을 목전에 앞두고 있잖아요. 우승 공약도 한번 걸어보면 좋을 것 같아요.
Have Norway announced it too? I put 60 seconds on the clock. You gotta really love the game.
뭐 선수들끼리 다 같이 릴스 한번 찍겠습니다.
Alright, 50 seconds on the clock. Let me move my cam out of respect.
부탁드리도록 하겠습니다.
No, that's the wrong one.
이렇게 결승에까지 또 많은 또 우여곡절도 있었고 하지만 웃는
There we go. Ooh. KSA will announce soon. We all expect to be shocked and surprised.
결정전도 내일 나가 있죠. 과연 코리아 스테이지 1의 왕자는 어떤 팀이 차지하게 될지 많은 기대 부탁드리면서 오늘 총
Normally we're announcing one person per day. Oh, I'm sure everyone's going to be tuning into that. Unnecessarily mean. No hard feelings towards Norway. Just because they're Sweden adjacent, even though Norway have been perfectly fine, you know? Just no good reason. Just blame the Norwegians anyway. Alright, we're off to the drop. Love of the game, courtesy of Hilarium. We're dropping. Treacle, Tweedledee in the lead for now, but it's way too early. Lobotomy. Sacrifice brain power for speed as they come out of this one first. Chinese Dinos right behind. Everyone's to go for now. Obviously, if you've not seen this track before, we are at the Marble Factory. It's just like that scene in... Is it Attack of the Clones? I think it's Attack of the Clones. You know, they're going along the Travelator and they're just trying to avoid it. It's a bit like that. The main thing you want to avoid here, though, is the red light. Red light means stop. Green light means go. If you've ever, I don't know, existed in a country with motorised vehicles, you might have seen some examples of this before. Hamster Beef is going to be on the right-hand side into the lead first. Overshoots the corner a little bit. Looks like it's actually Tolan Os, presumably from Os, who actually makes that one the quickest. Vigorboyd trying to get their way out of this one as Angel of Pax is going to die. Tolan still through first. Vigorboyd in second. Vaporized is actually, as for Ghost Ball from the last time, but Tolan Os is actually maybe setting some sort of world record pace coming through here for chasing Packers.
Oh my god, I'm actually near the front for once.
He's actually caught up a little bit right now as we come through. Is this for superheating bit? Yeah, I think that's for superheating bit. Vigorboyd's come out first. Fargon in second. Grillis 008 in third place here. Everyone else trying to filter their way in, but Vigorboyd has a pretty significant lead. But there's a red light up top. They're all going to get slowed down. They lose a bit of their momentum, but Vigorboyd and Fargon still in the lead. Another red light. These guys can't win. You can see now the previous Ghost Ball of our previous winner just flying through. Another red light. These guys are stopped at every single light. Terrible roll, terrible run. Now, all of a sudden, it's a three-horse race into the superheating now. Boil these guys alive as they're going to try and get out of this one as quick as possible. Vaporize will be coming through. Again, that's our Ghost Ball. Fargon and Vigorboyd still neck and neck. Grillo's still a solid third place, but this is where it gets treacherous. This bit, don't fall off the edge. Don't fall off the edge. Fargon, Vigorboyd all in cleanly, as is Grills. Nice smooth run from our front runners. Unrelenting C, Masked Ninja though. Not so smooth from them. Another stop right at the end. Just need to get through this one. Fargon's been stopped. Vigorboyd, has he got more momentum? No, he stopped again. Grills, can he steal it at the 11th hour? He's got no speed. It's going to be a photo finish as we go into the drop now. Out of nowhere. Fargon, Vigorboyd. He gets the better ping on the corner. Vigorboyd first. Fargon second. Tolan in third in the end. JTD actually nearly robbed everyone there out of nowhere. Finishes in fourth. Grills in fifth. No Time in 6th, Sand 7th, Scraggy 8th, Antarius 9th, and Dirtmaster in 10th. Here comes Jamie and the rest of the gang trying to finish this one off. Everyone except for Faris, who Faris seems to have stopped at every single light, maybe stopped for donuts or something as well somewhere along the way.
Stop for donuts.
Will not be available.
Absolute cinema.
Lemon also slow. Blue Mars. Faris might actually overtake these guys in the last few bits right now. Lemon will be getting through. Blue Mars, Faris. Just terrible rolls from everyone here. Now they've got to take on the treacherous part as well. Looks like Lemon and Blue Mars will be good for it. Faris, also good for it. Doesn't really have any sort of speed or momentum to actually overshoot this or mess it up. Lots of people. 5 won't make it in the end. All of them will be executed. And Vigorboyd is our love of a game winner. Love me some donuts. Fair play, Faris. As long as you brought enough for everyone, it's a reasonable decision. There was one stuck at the finish line.
I think that's the highest placement I've ever got, I won't lie.
Where did you go in the end? All right, I hear 30th. All right. Seems I might have. Seems like I might have died, which is a problem. All right, let's close that one. Should we look at a few numbers before we go? Or maybe I'll just hang out for a bit. Maybe there's like a hangout angle here. Maybe it's a hangout watch of replays, but I could do with some type of lunch.
You're watching me watch your stream. That was better as fuck for a second there.
All right, Merritt with a big point score there as well. Who did I have in this game? I had Vigilante, who got 35. I can get behind that. I had Heesang, who got 18, which, probably some of those May ones as well. It's okay, I'll cope by watching more OWCV. Thanks, Ritzy. Enjoy the videos, don't worry. They can still get third, and they're still going to Asia next week, so Crazy Raccoon's still in the mix now. And in many ways, it's better to lose now than it is, obviously, next week. So maybe a useful wake-up call. Other big winners point-wise, Chirong on 27.5. Jumbin, if anyone went that direction, with 36. Hambin on 33.5. Merit 36.5. Checkmate 34.5. 36.5 for Fielder. 28 for Chio. Everyone's scoring pretty well except for Max, who only got one map and got 6.5 out of it. And Heesang, who got 18. So a bit disappointed with that one for Heesang, especially for me. Sausage rolls or lasagna for lunch? Neither. What am I going to have for lunch, actually? What does thank you Heesang mean? It's just when we thank Heesang for his plays. Ooh. It's from like the image, if you see it, is like it's like an old tweet, I think. Was it when the Shock got rid of him, maybe? When they sent him to Titans? Whoa! No way! Thank you very much!